was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255. Or find us on Facebook at Nationwide News Network and follow us on Twitter at Cliff Nationwide. You can also listen to Cliff Hughes online live on the World Wide Web at nationwideradiojm.com or via the Nationwide 90 FM app on your mobile phone.
Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Cliff Hughes Online. It's Friday morning, the second day of January 2026. I'm not Tyrone Reed. My name is Ricardo Brooks. I've been pressed into service for Tyrone, and the birthday boy, Cliff Hughes, is busy attending to other matters. So you will have me to contend with for the duration of the program. I think this is the second time I've been in this seat. The first time was pretty good. I think we had a good time. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that again this morning. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you had a very, very good Christmas season and that you had a good time on New Year's night, New Year's Eve. Yeah, and that you are ready for the year ahead. A lot of you were saying that, you were disappointed that we took a little break. We needed the break, but we're back. So we are going to give you the best now for 2026, yeah? Because we got the time to recuperate and bounce back. Happy birthday to Cliff Hughes. Hey, Nora, I think we can call him Father Jamaica. Isn't he the same age as Jamaica? He is the same age of Jamaica. We should call him Father Chuck. Nora says he was born in 1962. He's actually, yes, it's true, because he was born in January 1962. So he's actually older than Jamaica. Independent Jamaica, that is. But happy birthday to you, sir. We hope you have a good one. Nora, no flowering? Yeah, consider it. All right. We can probably ambush him in the parking lot later. But happy birthday to you, sir. We hope you have a good day. And as you attend to the business of Nationwide, we hope it goes well. Yeah, but we're still calling you Father Jamaica still. We think you should be called Father Jamaica. Kevin, we could play something for you now? We'll play something for him from morning? No, oh God, man. Give me a little tune, man. Give me a little tune. Come sit down in the office and listen. Give me a little tune. Happy birthday, sir. And good morning to the YouTubers. They're all telling you happy birthday, Mr. Hughes. Them say if a player can't keep a good man down. Kevin, maybe that's what he should get. Yeah? But welcome. Them say welcome to the new show in the new year. I don't know if I'm staying in. I'm just filling in this morning. Kevin, find a tune.
Take my crown. Oh, God bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a draw first. But I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now.
So, happy birthday to you, sir. Now, for those of you who have journeyed with me since I've been here at Nationwide, I often remind you of my age. I often tell you that I'm 37 years old, yeah? And for the entirety of that time, certainly as long as I have consciously followed news and current affairs, I've taken it as a given that more than 1,000 Jamaicans would be murdered in this country. I thought that was just a fact of life. It was just something to live with. But 2025 told me, it told all of us actually, that it isn't. That we do not have to normalize murdering more than 1,000 Jamaicans every year. And when I was asked to sit in this chair and I reflected on the massive reduction in murders and thought about what I wanted to say to you this morning as we embark on a new year, I realized that I want us, all of us as Jamaican people, to dare to dream. I want us to dare to dream that murder and mayhem, disorder and chaos are not who we are as a people. That it does not have to be our story. And in daring to dream, we must also recognize that it is important for us. It is important that a key part of maintaining this momentum into 2026 is that we have to own this achievement fully and completely, every part of it. And doing that means that we have to speak the truth, even if it is inconvenient and if it makes some people uncomfortable, which it undoubtedly does. We have to accept the truth that this achievement is the result of the vision, investment, and dogged policy determination of the Andrew Holness administration. And why am I saying that? Because I think there is an insidious attempt, and I don't know why, but there's an attempt to erase the Holness government from this achievement. That it is just run of the mill. That any government could have done it. But any government did not do it. This government did it. And we should speak that truth. And that is not politics and it is not partisan. It is just the truth. And those who deny that truth or seek to obfuscate it, as I've seen attempts to do, or contort themselves to avoid it, or seek to pretend that it was an achievement that just sprung out of thin air, I say this morning that they are as disingenuous as they are unpatriotic. And I do not use that word lightly. But I think they should be called out for what they're doing, and they should be called out every single time for it. Because, my granny would say, if you live long enough, you see everything. I remember that those same voices who are now contorting themselves, that they got up every single day and called on Andrew Holness to fire Horace Chan. I remember those same voices who are now contorting themselves. They called for a crime plan every single day that dawned, every day. And then when they called for a crime plan and they got a document, Plan Secure Jamaica, they started to call for a detailed crime plan, which I assume meant the operational plans of the JCF. I'm not sure. But they wanted it. They called for it. They told us that we were going off a cliff, that the country was becoming ungovernable, that we were living in a state of anomie and anarchy. I remember. It should not be difficult to accept that, yes, operationally, the leadership of the JCF has done a fantastic job. But it is also true that much of this would not have been possible without investment and studied policy focus. Here's another truth that is difficult to hear and accept for some people. It also would not have been possible without the declaration and redeclaration of states of public emergency. Those are truths. As I said, for some, they're inconvenient, but they're true nonetheless, and they must be spoken and accepted. Because as a small island state, a little country, for us to be successful, we all have to be rowing in the same direction in addressing some of the most intractable problems of many of our lifetimes. And if we continue to be hampered and held back by special interests and those who have axes of varying kinds to grind, I'm not suggesting that all the people who are, trying to contort themselves today, that they are necessarily partisan or political. They may have other reasons for it. But we can't afford to be held back by those voices anymore. We will not move forward. For the better part of our independent history, crime, specifically murders, has been a problem. And it is not a perfect situation, but it is a good situation. And we must celebrate that. And so those who sit, those who write editorials, and those who raise their voices and demand, because they are demanding now, that the perfect be the enemy of the good, it is time we stop listening to those voices. They hold us back. And I do not say that to suggest that good faith criticisms and genuine calls for improvement should be ignored. No, that's not it. But I think we have enough experience now to know the good faith actors among us, from those who come with agendas. Those who clothe themselves in self-righteousness, knowing well that they do not have the intellectual honesty to call good for what it is. We should ignore them. For 2026, I'm suggesting to you that we ignore them. In calling for us to dare to dream, I'm not suggesting that we embark on any fanciful endeavor. I'm simply asking that we believe in our own capacity and that we do not give in to the cynics. Those who are so cynical, who tell us that we cannot be any more than we have been as a people. I'm suggesting that we don't listen to them anymore. That we choose to be hopeful and we dare to dream. And I know sometimes that's hard, because when you're going through something, you sometimes don't realize what's improving until you get to the other side. But look around you. Look around you. Believe your lying eyes, as they would say. Because things are changing. And we can change them. And we have proven ourselves as a people. Consider the economy. It was once the shame of this region. Online, they would have something called the Island Wars. Banter between Trinidadians, Bajans, Jamaicans. And always, the first thing that the other islands would pull on, go fix the economy. And usually that would shut up the Jamaicans. Because they wouldn't have anything to say in retort. But now we are the poster child of resilience. Not just in the region, but the world over. Consider the existential economic threat that was COVID-19. I think we've forgotten that, because it sort of just came and went, and then we came out on the other side better, so we've forgotten. But remember what that was like. The uncertainty. We did not know what was going to happen. But we weathered it and came out the other side stronger. Those are just two major shocks that we have managed to weather through vision, leadership, and daring to believe that we could. For 2026, let us believe again that we can on the matter of murders and mayhem. And in daring to dream, as I said to you, those voices that seek to fill you with cynicism and hopelessness, ignore them. Ignore them. Choose to believe that as a people, we can get to the other side and get there better. I think we can. I think we can. And I think we're well on the way. Dare to dream, Jamaica. Let's take the break and come back with more.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose.
The Time brought to you by the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. Fueling growth everywhere is...
It's 17 minutes after 10.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, "By God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path." Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
Yeah, so Cliff would go on until, what, 12 o'clock? 12 o'clock? No. I'm going to start taking your calls now. 630-937124, 618-6730. John, good morning.
Morning. First time on the program.
Welcome.
All right. Concern. Who's in charge of St. William's Grandpa downtown?
KSAMC, I believe.
Oh, okay. So you think it's fair to waste taxpayer money to put up all this Christmas tree and lighting and all at the park?
As in, the public can't access it?
No, exactly. From Christmas Eve this. Come to New Year, it's closed as well.
Oh.
Does it make sense?
Well, I am assuming it might be a security issue.
No. Rubbish. Last year, the same thing. Last year, they put up all this lighting, pitch up downtown.
Yes.
Christmas Eve, the park gate closed.
Yes.
Come New Year's, same thing. You cannot walk with your kids them to take a picture inside the park. The gate closed, you have to just walk on and looking at the park. That don't make sense, sir.
Yeah. Nora, can we find out why the gates are closed?
Well, a good question.
Yeah.
This is unbelievable. Two days taxpayer money like this. Unbelievable.
We'll try to get from the town clerk why.
Somebody needs to be accountable for this because this is totally rubbish.
And you say it's been closed since Christmas Eve?
Exactly. Just imagine, you go up to Mandela Park, you go up to Arbitrary, Emancipation Park, you go up to uptown. You could have walked in the park with your kids and take picture of whatever you're doing. Downtown, out of downtown. And you close the park. New Year's Eve, you can't, New Year's, you can't walk with your kids and take a picture in the park. And you spend much money to put up all this lighting.
Yeah, I'm thinking the KSMC may be fearing vandals but I hear you. If you put it up, people should be able to enjoy it. I get that. But I'm assuming it's a security issue. But we're gonna check. We're gonna check with the town clerk and then I'll tell you.
I'm hurting right now, brother man. Come here, I tell you. It's unbelievable. Last year the same thing. It don't make sense to put the light in the park, brother. It don't make sense to spend all the money and put up all these things and then waste it. It don't make sense. So for security, that problem. Every day of more security in the park every day downtown. But our town, the park open now. There's so much security with them employees in the park now. So I don't keep them in the night then. If there's a security problem.
Oh, so it's only closed at night?
No, well, during the day. Before the Christmas season, it's open right through until 10 o'clock, I think, sometime about there.
Yes.
They close the gates. But I'm saying this is a season. Christmas coming up, New Year's coming up.
Yeah, you would want to enjoy the park. Yeah, man, I take that point.
Yeah.
I take the point.
Okay, man. Someone needs to answer to this, you know.
All right,
Somebody needs to answer to this, you know.
we're gonna try to get the answer for
I need
you.
to follow up on it because this is totally rubbish.
All right,
This
man.
is totally rubbish. I want to hear my emphasize on it, it's totally rubbish. And you can't be a central police station, the police, you want? Two central police station, police every day. Police out of them numbers every day. And this is public holiday, and you're not the park same way.
I see somebody on YouTube, Spurtree, saying it's the same thing that they do in Mandeville. The park in the heart of Mandeville.
Right.
They close it. I don't see the purpose why they even have a park near there because you can't go in there.
It's unbelievable, brother. It's unbelievable.
All right, we're going to try to get the answer for you.
One of them need to answer and tell us why it is that you spend almost million. Yeah, what money you spend with each other. You got here and spend nearly 20 million to put up all of this on our town. Yes, still the public can enjoy it.
All right.
So the super security reason people do not own then.
All right, John. As soon as I get the answer, I'll announce it. All right?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Spurtree says if you have a part in the park, it's supposed to be utilized by the public. Why is it that they closed it? Yes, you put up lights, but the park needs to be open. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's probably fear of vandalism or theft or that kind of a thing. But I take the point that in the festive season, you want to enjoy the public parks. Junior, good morning. Junior? Junior?
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing, Mr. Brooks?
I'm all right.
New Year.
How are you? Happy New Year
Good.
to you too.
Yeah, man. Once we have life, it's important. And all the best to the nationwide crew.
Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Brooks, you see this country? This country can't run where we probably have zero crime or zero murder or probably 1% murder. It can't run if we become a disciplined country, if we become a country where we care for each other instead of the money. You understand? And because everybody are grateful and want to base on the fact that things are so expensive and the leaders are not doing nothing about it, everybody just have this doggish mentality. Just want to survive. Big house, big car, and holy power man. We're not a disciplined nation. Even the bus fare where to be $150 or $130 or $180 and $200 and nobody does nothing about it. So it's like we don't have a leader. And when you talk, people say you're partisan, man, you're this and that. I remember there I said something that the Prime Minister should not get involved in the donation or whatever, because what you want to, you don't want.
In which donation?
In the EPA the release for the hurricane. I just say that and people bash me.
No, well, when you say
then bash me.
Hold on, when you say he shouldn't get involved, what do you mean? Let me understand what you mean by that.
No, the government should have just set up systems that the care package come in or the donation come in, but leave it to food for the poor. But that's not the issue I can't. Leave it for food for the poor.
Oh, I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree with you on that, my brother. But all right, let me hear that up.
No, Mr. Brooks, you see, once it comes to money, we don't know where people out there, at least you think go wrong. You hear the Prime Minister this and the Prime Minister that.
But my friend, when you elect a government, part of the responsibility that you give them is to administer the public finances. So you're saying that you would want the government to take taxpayers' money and simply give it to charities?
No,
to
not
spend
the taxpayer. No, the money that they get with the donation for the hurricane.
Yes, but even that would be tricky, because remember, all of that money, some of it will have to be repaid. So the accountability of as to how it is spent and managed, that's going to fall to the government.
I just say,
But yeah.
does the COVID money have to pay back, or that's a donation from the international body?
Which COVID money?
The money that I think World Health Organization that give to most of these countries that went through difficulty during COVID. There was some money going or giving out $20,000.
No, that was from taxpayers. That was taxpayers' money. You mean the grant that the finance ministry was giving out?
Yes.
That was taxpayers' money.
All right. My issue is now, Mr. Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
I get to understand the government is giving churches money. How truth is that?
Yes, 25 million, I believe.
So why the church, Mr. Brooks? And the church, most of these churches have their money. Why?
Well, first of all, remember the...
Does the church pay tax, Mr. Brooks?
Hold on. Remember the important role churches play in our communities. A lot of them run schools. A lot of them, some of them run clinics. Some of them is the most central point in a community. A lot of people rely on them. So in rebuilding communities, you can't ignore the churches. It's an important part. And I mean, in the grand sweep of things, $75 million, and I understand that to be for the whole rebuilding effort, it's really not that much money, you know. Especially when you go and you see the utter destruction that some of these churches have faced.
Yeah, I went to Westmoreland.
Right. And so
I drove up and down there.
Right. So you see it. So, and a lot of these communities, people are close to their churches.
That's true.
Yeah. So
the church collect and think offering.
True.
And tithes.
Yes. But how much of that do they contribute or give back to the communities? In terms of the services, that they offer to the communities.
All right, Mr. Brooks, my final point is there's a place years now called Kingston YMCA that help a lot of youth. We bring out swimmers.
That's on Hope Road.
Build that place. And
that's on Hope Road, yeah?
Yes, no successive government, this government gave it that place nothing. And that place have volunteer that bring out swimmers, Ali Atkinson. Everybody most people just ignore that place. That place helps so many youth. They have volunteered there, not even the governor general and now the prime minister, but a successive government go there and award Errol Nibs, Teddy years, Dr. Howard Anthony Harvey, Bradford for giving service.
What's her name? Sarah Nimhard, I believe was her name?
Sarah Newland.
Thank you.
And
Newland.
At the funeral, Babs said she will help out. And to my knowledge, they cannot get her. Oh, God, man, the Kingston YMCA, for years, they don't exercise no level of prejudice, just love and give the youth them on the street. And we ignoring the Kingston YMCA. Nobody, with all of these money floating around, all of these money misappropriate. Nobody.
No, money is floating around that's misappropriated. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Come again?
No money is floating around that's misappropriated. That's not true. But I will check on the support that, if any, that the government gives to the YMCA.
They don't. I get to understand that there was a water crisis, and I don't know about I have to give credit that the Prime Minister did interject and help. I don't know how true it is, but Babs did promise.
Then my friend, if you don't know how true it is, so you just come and just spew it, so you don't know if it's true.
Wait, no. I heard after water. That the Prime Minister did help out. But in terms of helping financially and the place need help, to my knowledge, nothing at the start, because I investigated and I asked. I was told that her number was ringing unanswered. Probably, what I said, I don't know if it's true. Probably the person who asked probably lying to me. Probably bad to give.
So we'll check. But
we can't ignore the YMCA.
I agree. It's an important place.
10 years, Errol Nibs and Dr. Howard Anthony, that the Governor General go there and award these people who volunteer and help develop youth in Jamaica so we can walk the right path.
Thanks for the call.
Man, the Kingston YMCA. Respect, sir.
Thanks for the call. 630-937-124, 618-6730. Just to be clear, there's no money misappropriated that's floating around that could be given to the YMCA. That's not true. Yeah. We're up on a break? All right, let's take the break and come back with more.
hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
Mark's a superstore, Lionel Town and Portland Cottage View, Clarendon, has all your hardware needs.
Visit our expanded showroom today and shop at leisure for your building materials, furniture, and appliances.
Take advantage of the 10% discount every Thursday on all brands cooking gas.
The Time by Mark's Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up is
10:32.
Eclipse Enterprise is your go-to source for billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. Telephone 876-960-3891. The temperature by Eclipse Enterprise is...
It's 29 degrees Celsius here in Kingston, 26 degrees out west in Montego Bay.
Living in shared spaces can bring challenges. That's why the Commission of Strata Corporations facilitates fair dispute resolution. Whether you're a proprietor or representing the corporation, you can apply using our online form. Our neutral forum allows issues to be fully aired and resolved under the guidance of the Act. We may also issue orders on matters like demolition of extensions, removal of unauthorized vehicles or animals, and varying excessive maintenance contributions. Apply for dispute resolution with the Commission today. Visit reb.gov.jm for more information.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
Back with you on Cliff Hughes Online. My name is Ricardo Brooks, sitting in for Tyrone Reed and Cliff Hughes. Miss Mouchette, good morning.
Morning, Ricardo. Compliments of the season, my brother.
And to you. Thank you.
Yes, my dear. Thanks. And to you and your staff. Ricardo, I called you before the Christmas holiday and was talking to you. I'm from Santa Cruz. I told you that I was living behind the Seventh-day Adventist. And Ricardo, you believe it as close as me be Ricardo, me can't get no water.
Still,
the water,
yes.
Ricardo, me cannot get no water. Not even as much as the parish council, if it's 1 truck for water. Anybody did have money anytime after this time would have your money done, Ricardo. We can't get no water. I don't have no money to buy no water. You understand me?
Yes. Yeah.
And me don't have no light. The whole top down and me don't have no light. Me get the man that work for the resident can't work for the house. All of them tool electric. Do you believe it, Ricardo?
Have you reached out to the counselor?
I don't even know the counselor. I don't even know him, Ricardo. Because I am a sick person. I am sitting on my veranda talking to you because I am a sick person. I have water and lung problems. And so every time from this time, Ricardo, I have to been buying water. Government don't send no water out. Eh? Water commission not no water in that whole vicinity. And nobody took no water to us.
Santa Cruz.
Santa Cruz, Ricardo. I am right behind the Seventh-day Adventist Church.
Nora, can you ask Delano if there's a trucking schedule for Santa Cruz?
You understand me? No water. Every time I look money when I have to buy my medication, I have to take it by water.
And how much you have to pay for the water?
$3,500 and look job me having a look blue from them. 3,000. It is unreasonable.
And you live alone? Do you live alone?
No, I live with my 2 kids. You understand? 1 hour and 1 hour. You understand me?
Yes.
You hear me, sir?
Have you reached out, tried to get the member of parliament, Zulika Jess?
I try in every way to talk to either MP or caretaker, and I just cannot get nobody. Just can't get nobody, Ricardo. I can't get nobody. I had number call, people give me number, and call, and nobody not answering.
Yeah.
I am getting frustrated, man. I am getting so frustrated. You understand me?
I do.
I am on the brink of doing something now, man.
Something like what?
Look, Ricardo, I'm not going to kill myself. I am on the brink, like going out there to demonstrate me alone. Because we want water. We cannot do without water. We cannot do without water. Before the storm, then cut off in the water, bam, you don't get the water. I'm nearly 3 months now, Ricardo, we can't get the water. Look, money when we have to buy the medicine. We have to take care of buy water. No, we don't have no water.
All right, so we've reached out to the NWC for you, and we're waiting for a response. As soon as I get a response, I will let you know. So just keep listening, and I understand the frustration.
You understand that?
I
I'm
do.
so frustrated, man. Living in a town of Santa Cruz and no water. No water, me pick me. No water. I am tired of it.
Yeah. All right. As soon as we get a response, I'll let you know. All right. So just keep listening.
Okay, sir.
And keep your spirits high. Nobody go to go protest. Nobody do that you want.
You understand me? You try hold on for me, God, you know. You try hold on for me, God, but not just easy.
Yeah, you do that. All right.
Okay, Ricardo. Have a blessed day.
You too. Have a blessed day. Alric.
Happy New Year, man.
And to you, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Me all right.
All right, the sounds of you pinch it in power. The erudite one and for the pastor.
Yes, Father Jamaica.
When I get involved with that, I want to involve me from the station. Ricardo, I listened to you this morning talking about what is your age, Ricardo?
37.
Twice that is how much?
Yeah, twice that?
Yeah, what? 2 times 37 is how much?
Yes, 70. No, twice, 2 times 37 times how much? How much? No, I said 70. And Kevin didn't know that. No, the maths and the journalism, me I tell you, is a crisis. I'm 74.
All right, that's all I needed to say. That is my age this year, Ricardo.
Yes.
And I heard this man about the crime, well, I would never believe for the rest of my lifespan that I would have seen the crime rate come down to where it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember some die a long time.
Yeah.
And I heard of this man and I tell her, so you must give congratulations to this commissioner and the security forces and our whole for putting in the hard work to bring the crime down to where it is.
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
No, continue listening.
I heard some people are saying that, including him, they command them that how much more people have been killed by the police for this year.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a larger engagement with the police, and the police are doing better investigative work to go and find these people who are nurturing this crime, you must have an idea that there are going to be a lot more casualties, because if you fire the police and the fire back and there's more engagement, you're going to have more people going down. Is that so?
Yeah, I can accept that, and I would say I anticipate and really urge the police to make sure that they roll out the body cams in a speedy way, so that, because now we know it's just their word against those who protest and the criminals and those who advocate for human rights matters. So with the body worn cams, then we can start to see some of these engagements, and I think that will go a far way in ensuring that there are no questions. But certainly, over 300 killed in a year, that's a cause for concern. There is no doubt about it. It is a cause for concern.
That if more people are engaging.
No, that's what I'm saying. I accept that as well.
Look at that. And I have spoken about the body cams, and I have heard now that they're getting a tone. Look at the procurement thing.
Yeah, and I think they'd finished.
And the commissioner one time telling you the problem.
Yeah, I think they'd finished that process now. So
yes, so I hope they'll be in place as soon as possible. So anyway, Ricardo, enjoy the day. You're in the seat, big up your old boy again.
You know, call him Father Jamaica, man.
He's enjoying his holidays and big up the staff as usual. And you guys have a good year.
Him can't do nothing, Alric. Call him Father Jamaica.
So he might call my grandfather Jamaica. I mean, I really want him to say that.
All right. Yeah, man. 630-937-124, 618-6730. Jerry, good morning.
Yes, good morning, sir, and Happy New Year to you and your team at Jamaica.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yes, and before I go any further, I just give the opportunity to make us say Happy New Year to my beautiful wife, Lakeisha Campbell Hudson.
Nice.
Yes, and I just want to share a few points and to see if you can help me. Number one, can you see, like, if I can ask the government, like, if they, I don't know if it is there already, but if they can, like, establish, like, you have some larger countries, they have a earthquake rescue team, or we have a hurricane rescue team, so that when there's a hurricane, you know, they have this special force to go out to do certain things. And like this year when they're doing the budget, if they can probably invest some more money to buy rescue equipment, like, I don't know if, well, we have so much rescue equipment for certain disaster, to help us so that even if we should get help from other countries, at least we have a few equipments that can manage certain things. And then I was also thinking of, I don't know if your team has done it already, if you could do like a school tour or get few schoolers to come on your show, just for us as a nation to hear from them where their minds are going, what they are thinking about, how they understand politics, their view. And also to as well, I don't know, you know when they're going to start to resume cleaning back Sandy Gully Bridge, because I don't want them to wait until we get closer to the hurricane season. They're trying to do it, but we little closer. So when that time comes, it will be actually clean.
Yeah. On the first point of disaster response, I did hear the Prime Minister saying that a part of the building back more resilient effort is going to be that ODPEM, the current disaster response agency, will have to be significantly strengthened, especially because we're suffering way more climate shocks, and those shocks are becoming more ferocious. So he did say that they're going to strengthen the capacity of ODPEM. As to whether that means hurricane or earthquake responders, I can't say. But he did say they were going to strengthen that. On Sandy Gully Bridge, I'd have to get an update on that.
Okay, and our next question before I leave. Tell me something, do you know if our police force if they have like electronic tag system to put on certain offenders so that just in case I can monitor them, know where they are? Like, for example, those who probably would trouble children.
Like if you're and if you're on bail.
Yes, and based on the evidence that was given.
I vaguely remember a discussion about that, but let me not answer you right now. I vaguely remember that there was a discussion about whether you could tag people like that. But I'm not sure. The honest answer is that I'm not sure. I'd have to check.
Oh, okay then.
All right.
Yes, and the next one, as I asked you, the school tour with our youngsters in school. Like if you could probably invite a few of them on the team so we can hear from them. To better understand where their minds are, what they're thinking, or they see the country, or what's their view on politics.
Okay.
And don't know. And could you find out from the government, because up to now I don't know much of it, our constitutional rights. Could it be taught in school so that these children who are growing up for the future, they will have a better understanding than how to behave on the road?
I would support that 100%, and my understanding is that civics has been reintroduced, so they should be learning about it.
Yes, I like if you go to certain government buildings, like, you know, you go to the tax office and stuff, could it be on a wall? While you are there, you can at least break down simplifying, like, these 10 basic rules that every Jamaican should know, so that we know certain things.
Good suggestion. Okay, I'd support that.
Thanks. Yes, thanks.
All right. Yes. So we have a response from the KSAMC about the park. Robert Hill, the CEO, he says the park was closed for Christmas and Boxing Days as we had to do some repairs to areas that suffered minor damage, as well as conduct a cleanup of the entire park space. It was opened swiftly to the public thereafter. So my brother, the KSAMC, is saying that the park was only closed for Christmas and Boxing Day because they had to do some repairs and cleanup, but that the park is reopened now. It's open, so you should be able to access it, and I don't see any qualification here, night versus day, so you should be fine. All right. 630-937-124, 618-6730. Up on another break. Soon come.
hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
This Christmas, choose life. As we recover from Hurricane Melissa's devastation, we're reminded that life is fragile. Pedestrians, stay alert. Drivers, slow down. Rest if you're tired, and never drink and drive. One careless decision can change a family forever. Let's have a safe and prayerful Christmas and a crash-free 2026.
Attention all data protection enthusiasts. Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM every Tuesday at 8:20 a.m. and Thursday at 8:25 a.m. for a new program, Data Protection Matters. Starting June 4, 2024, join us as we delve into crucial topics that will keep you informed and compliant. Data Protection Matters is hosted by Chuck Cameron, founder of Design Privacy, your trusted partner in data protection. Don't miss out. That's every Tuesday morning at 8:20 and every Thursday at 8:25 a.m. Stay protected, stay informed with Nationwide 90 FM and Design Privacy.
Phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
Back with you on Cliff Hughes Online. I'm Ricardo Brooks, sitting in for Tyrone Reed and Cliff Hughes. The YouTubers are not happy with that response from the KSAMC. Nat says they closed the park on the 2 days people would want to use it. How long did they know it needed to be repaired? Yeah. Fox, good morning.
Morning, Brother Ricardo.
Good morning.
On behalf of my family, my brethren, to yours and the whole nationwide staff, we want to wish you guys a happy new year. Bless upon yourself and keep Jamaica alive.
Same to you, my brother. And do your part as well.
Blessing, my brethren. We are doing our part. Well, Brother Ricardo, there's this lady from all the way from California named Barbara Bailey. I wanted to send a big up and a shout out for her. She's a hardened nationwide listener and a big supporter of this caller named Fox, which is me. And Ricardo, can you believe that Barbara left all the way from California and come to Kingston and make it her point of duty to find me? Yes, and let me know that she's one of the biggest supporters of me, Brother Tyrone, Siobhan,
Ricardo.
And Ricardo, and Nationwide.
Barbara Bailey.
Barbara Bailey from California in the United States. Big her up wherever she is.
Good morning, Barbara Bailey from California.
Yes.
Yeah, Fox's fan. Fox says good morning and salute to you.
Yes. Now, we could talk about some business now, my brethren. I have two main things to talk about. But first, I want to talk about that exclusive interview by Mr. What's the man's name again? With Dennis Strong there.
George and Dennis.
Davis, George Davis.
Yes.
But me say if we could have buy George a cold beer, man, and we could play a game of that, me know. My brethren, that was an exclusive interview. And let me tell you something, what I get from it. George was trying to find out how much hurt of Dennis Strong has suffered by these PMP operatives and those people who were hanging for his head to left the FID.
Yes.
But let me tell you something, my brethren. Big up to you, Dennis Strong. You are very professional. You are very strong in your movement. But I want you, Dennis Strong, to know that we out here as Jamaicans, it's blood runs through your body, it's not water. And the PNP have hammered you. You have pinned to the point, Mr. Brooks, to the point where I think sometime in your newscast, I think the same Dennis Strong was at a football match. Probably is at the stadium. And when he makes to shake one of those hand of one of those members of the PNP, they said he's a heft labor right. Right? And me know saying hurt brother, my brethren, but he is professional. And same as how Mark Golding and the PNP then deal with the Prime Minister. Even in the debate where they are telling the Jamaican people the Prime Minister has 28 bank accounts. My brethren, let me tell you something. Jamaica is separated. And Mr. Brooks, take it out, me tell you this morning.
When you say separated, what do you mean?
All right. Isaiah 118 said, come let us argue to say the Lord. You see the general election we go on with here, my brethren?
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica people have separated. The people out here are very bitter amongst their one another. And I am talking of experience.
Mm.
I have some comrade friends, they don't even deal with me no more. Yes?
Yeah.
Because we are out there spreading the message and working hard for the Jamaica Labour Party to secure the third term.
The politics has always divided us. But let me just go back to the interview with Dennis Strong. First of all, I think Dennis Strong, and I want to put it on record, is a patriot.
Yeah.
He's an amazing human being. As I listened to the interview, and as you said, blood runs through all of us. Yeah. I didn't get the sense that he was at all bitter or angry. And that's remarkable because he really did suffer a lot of abuse, a lot. Yeah. But I didn't get the sense from that interview that he was bitter in any way.
No.
And I think that's really commendable. So good on him.
Yes, very good on him. And just like the Prime Minister, the man holding ground.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we out here as his supporter and his foot soldier are begging the Prime Minister, come out, Mr. Oles. Come and say something.
Let me ask you something, Fox. Let me ask you something. Because I remember in the lead up to the election, when the Prime Minister was taking all the hits. And I think it was on election, when he was calling the election, on the night he called the election in Halfway Tree. That was one of the first times I really heard him responding very forcefully, saying things like, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, etc. Mm-hmm. As one of the foot soldiers who was out there defending the Prime Minister and the party, was it ever hard for you? Did you ever feel like, boy, this is an uphill climb and I probably should give up?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, and I respond yes 3 times. You know why? I personally, and I know some of them are listening to me. Miss Wallace is my MP, and she know me very well.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have to be jumping from station to station every day to the point where some PMP callers have to be saying that they don't know where this man just come from out of the blue because he's on every radio station.
Yes.
And you know why?
Why?
You know why, my brethren?
Why?
The Jamaica Party have closed Belmont Road and make it so hard. Give thanks for people like Marlon Morgan who have to be there. He can't tell you. Because me and him have to catch sometimes as me come off a station at some radio station, not just here. He's the one next in line.
Mm-hmm.
To sell the message, my brethren. And I personally been calling out for people like the chairman of the party.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the general secretary, Dr. Chang, was carrying a very heavy burden with the crime and again to manage the party. But I was calling for those who are in position, my brethren, to come out and say something. The party was left up to the foot soldier, and I'm saying this to you. I don't want to stay long. I'm saying this to you. The general election was won solely on the back of the Honorable Prime Minister. Because when I go out in the community, people are saying facts. Andrew Wallace are the man, Andrew Wallace are the man. And me I shut me eyes still. Some of them are very disgruntled. I am talking about undecided.
Yes.
And I am talking about Rockstone labor right.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes here are the Rockstone labor right, then talk, my brethren. Me have to say, how we have to, then get in your thinking back. And my brethren,
So Holness's appeal, you think, was really decisive?
Was really decisive. He was the one, and that is why I said to you. That is why I said to you, my brethren. He took, and I know other people must say to you, he took too long to come to the fort to say something. And I just said, it's when he was out in Africa, when the lecture was going to call, he said, I am from you.
Yes, I remember. But you know, look, I hear when people say he took too long, but you know what, one of the things that I'm happy for, I'm happy that he did not descend, and here is why.
Yes.
I don't want anybody who leads me as Prime Minister to wallow in the mud. No, I don't want that. I would never want to see that. Well, I know it's difficult, you know, because as I've said it before. Yeah. I don't know. Me that left it go no. I mean, never they gonna abuse me in that way there. But I accepted, and I am glad that he did not descend, because he doesn't only represent himself, you know. He represents all of us, and he represents a high office, the office of Prime Minister. And if he descends with that office. And sometimes you might not be able to recover. So I'm happy that he stayed above it, even though I know it must have been difficult, because he's a human being.
But let me tell you something. I'm going to run I know.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. You know, one of the things that saved Andrew Holness and the Labour Party, because when I was telling Cliff Hughes, I tell Cliff that the PNP don't have the momentum, but he said they feel like they have it, which I can't blame him. One of the things that saved the Labour Party, when you look into many households today, my brethren, it all depends, but there are more than one cell phone, and that simply means that when I like come up on one cell phone, the next one can fact check it. I said, but this is saying a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Right? And that is what helped to secure and bring in back the Labour Party. I hear the leader of the opposition talking this morning on your news about unity, and we want a very competent government and all of that. Yes, I'm right. But that is why we choose Jamaica, and brethren. That is why we choose the Jamaica Labour Party.
I hear you, Fox. So for 2026, what you hoping to see from your party and your government?
Very good question. Very good. And if I was nearby, I say lunchtime, meet me in lunchroom, make we eat something.
You love flossy ends. You want buy judge, drink, you want give me lunch. You love flossy ends.
Yes, man. I mean that, man. But listen.
Yes.
But listen. Let me start with our host first. Our house, which is the Labour Party.
Yes.
Open Belmont Road. Keep the people informed. Right? Don't wait till election and then you come and in a one if I waste, and then we run up and like when you cut off all head. We don't want that.
So you want the politics to be active alongside the governance.
To active.
And it is important, because it is the politics that secures the governance. You're right.
Right, keep Belmont Road open.
Yes.
And the workers them. All the member of parliament and the caretakers for the Labour Party. Look out for your workers them.
By the way, as you mentioned that workers thing, I remember the Prime Minister had a tour, didn't he? When he went around the country and tried to, well, clearly he was successful, to reward the workers of the party. Yes.
Right.
Yes, I remember that.
And remember, it's bitter out here, you know, but you know, there's something that we won't say. It's not that we can't talk, but we won't say. We will discuss it internally.
Nice.
We are the one that is running the party, you know, remember,
as in the workers and the foot soldiers.
Yes, and we make them look good enough. We don't know they know them, you know, remember.
That is true. That is true.
They know them. And I am saying to them for 2026, let us keep Belmont Road open and the conversation open, so that when I come to places like these, I can say, Mr. Brooks, this is what the Labour Party is doing, this is where we are, and this is what we are about to do.
All right, Fox. Hear you.
Big up yourself.
All the best for 2026.
Good morning, Mr. Holness. Have a good day and keep focused.
So I'm not even about Venetia. You have Venetia fall out?
What I want, Mr. Brooks.
Yes.
What I want, Venetia Phillips. She must get a seat.
Yes, me know. You've been on that.
She's very competent.
Yes.
And I hear some people asking me where is the best place for her.
Wait, let me hear. Where would you put her?
St. Thomas Eastern.
St. Thomas East. Okay.
If not, we have a lot of persons who is looking to hang down the curtain now.
Uh-huh.
And I would really like the Prime Minister to really calm down.
But the people who are looking for hang up the curtain are in relatively safe seats, most of them. So you'd give Venetia a safe JLP seat?
And you know why? Yes, I will do. You know why? Service is in Venetia Philip blood.
Mm-hmm.
Service. And I can tell you.
So you know, think the Labour them would have upset if you give a former comrade a safe JLP seat?
No, man. No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not. Venetia is the one that really brought home, Sister Faval brought home Eastern St. Andrew, you know,
Mm-hmm.
with definitely going, you know. And when the box was counted, Faval was one of the first MP that come in for the Labour Party. And I tell you, Venetia Philip was there. We group, you know, we have been with talk, you know.
Well, I can tell you, Fox.
Yes.
A Labour right on the YouTube say if that happens, they would strip naked.
No.
So, but I'm telling you, I suspect that wouldn't go down well.
Yeah, but it's definitive. I was batting for her to go in the Senate, but you know that I've already chosen, but we're looking for her. We don't want Venetia to go like that, my virgin.
All right, hear you. Thanks,
My
Fox.
girl, that man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year. Lady Mouchette out there in Santa Cruz, you called about the water problem. We've gotten a response for you. The NWC says we have two systems in that area. The main system, called Content, was entirely flooded and water had not sufficiently receded for water to be safely treated and distributed. So we use Southampton on a regulated basis, aided by trucking. So they want your contact, Lady Mouchette, so that they'll be able to assist you, the NWC. So you're going to call 876-630-1210. Let me do that again for you, Lady Mouchette. 876-630-1210, and tell the receptionist that you want to speak to Nora Gay. All right? So 876-630-1210, and tell the receptionist you want to speak to Nora Gay Banton, Miss Nora, as we call her, and she will put you through to the NWC so that you can get some trucked water. Once again, 876-630-1210. Ask the receptionist for Nora Gay. All right, Lady Mouchette, and the NWC is prepared to assist you with trucking water. All right, 4 minutes after 11, break time.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose.
Super healthy, super happy. SuperMed located in Kingston, St. Thomas, Portland, and St. Mary. The time by SuperMed family of pharmacies and Hughes Den Pharmacy is...
Kevin, wait a minute. 4 minutes after 11.
It's Monday. Get over your blues. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The E-Zone is here for you. With the Stinger Honeybee
and Karim Boyatings
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. Why you said?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to ezoneblindates@gmail.com. That's ezoneblindates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions. Share them with us at ezoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow! Ow!
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick.
Back with you on Cliff Hughes Online. Ricardo Brooks sitting in. And Anthony's our next caller. Good morning, Anthony.
Good morning, Mr. Brooks. How are you?
I'm doing well, my friend. How are you?
All right. I'm doing good, man. Happy New Year's to you and the rest of the team there.
And to you.
I was there in December, Ricardo, but I didn't see you because they say you come in the afternoon.
Yes.
But I got a chance to look at the what is there courtesy of my friend Jermaine, and I was really impressed.
Oh, you got a tour.
I did, and I must say I am very impressed with the vision that is behind what Mr. Hughes and the team is doing, and you know I couldn't help myself but to appeal, Ricardo, to persons who advertise with the station and to big them up, and to also encourage other persons who want to advertise to bring your business to Nationwide, because when you advertise at Nationwide, you are investing in youth, and you are investing in a vision. And I mean, today's Cliff's birthday, and I hear you calling him Mr. Jamaica, but I mean, behind that age, Father Jamaica, right? But behind that age, I can see someone who has a vision for the country, and also somebody who believes in young people, and I think that must be encouraged. So I am really happy that I got a chance to look at what is there, and I am just appealing to person who want to advertise that. Guess what? If you advertise with Nationwide, you're advertising in the future of Jamaica. That's my little plug right there, Ricardo.
Excellent ad. Facts.
Three quick issues that I wanted to discuss as quickly as possible. Number one, PICA in Alpha Tree, Ricardo.
Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Services, that's it name? Agency. Yes.
So, right. What I want to know, is there a parking lot for persons who are doing business at PICA where you can park your vehicle in Alpha Tree?
No. I think there's a parking lot beside it, but I don't know if it belongs to PICA. But my recollection is that there's not. Cause when you drive around to the back now, there's a big tent around there, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's like at least 2 tents around there where they use to pre-process.
Right. That's my recollection. Yeah. I don't remember a parking lot. No.
Right. And Ricardo, because I went there while I was in Jamaica to
Carlene Smith.
Renew my
Carlene Smith on YouTube is saying there's no space there, and Valerie says very limited parking. Yeah.
Right. And Ricardo, I think it is very uncomfortable because when you get there in the morning, I got there like 6 a.m. in the morning, and I had to pay a security to open the chain to one of the plazas for me to park in order to go over there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that is something that needs to be addressed, because you cannot have an institution like that who is doing business with hundreds of persons per day, and there's nowhere for you to park. And the park doesn't have to be free, even if you have to pay for the space to park.
But just so people can have a comfortable space to leave their vehicle. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. All right, because the other thing that I want to touch on is...
In fact, the YouTubers are agreeing with you. A lot of the YouTubers are agreeing with you that it's unacceptable. Chris Mulling said it's a disgrace. Somebody said parking lot. Man, you have to go try parking at the plaza and look before you cross the road. Yes.
Exactly. And I'm saying that the security, the persons who man the chains for those plaza, I guess maybe they make more than how much they would have gotten for the pay for the day, because person want to comfortable park their vehicle, so you
have to pay for them to open the chain.
And I'm not informing on everybody. I'm just trying to highlight the discomfort that is there, because
no, you're absolutely right. PICA should have parking. As such a critical agency, it should have parking. I agree.
Right. Ricardo, the other thing I want to touch on quickly is productivity. All right. I also went to the bank, and I'm not going to name the bank, but let me say it's not NCB, since NCB is in the news. So it's not NCB. But I went to the bank to transact some business, Ricardo. And I spent over 4 hours in the bank. And Ricardo, we got there and we got number 8. And I left, went to the tax office on King Street to do some stuff, went to have breakfast afterwards, and came back. Remember I told you that we get number 8, you know. When I came back, they were just at number 2. So over 4 hours in the bank. And I'm thinking about productivity, Ricardo. So just imagine you are at work and you do an 8-hour shift. All right, and you said to Mr. Hughes, Mr. Hughes, I'm going to take my lunchtime and go down to the bank, go do something and come back.
Take half of the
day. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you would have robbed your employer 3 additional hours. You understand what I'm saying? Just to do one transaction. And I'm saying to myself that we hear persons talk about government and government institutions and this and that, but the private sector, the private companies, that those persons that offer services, Ricardo, they need to start look at how they can make what they do more efficient for persons. Is it a case where the banks are going to open on a Saturday to accommodate some people? Is it that they're going to put persons on shifts? So okay, instead of closing 2:30 each day, they go up to 7, and you have a set of staff come in at the early, and you have a set of staff leave late, just to accommodate persons who might have to leave work at a certain time. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just some suggestion that if the banks but other places can use, Ricardo, so productive time is not waste. Sit in one place for 4 hours.
Yeah, I mean, when I have to go, I just consider it a whole day affair. There is no using your lunchtime to go. It's just not going to happen.
All right. So if you have to take one whole day just to come do one transaction at the bank, I mean, that is one day that either you're going to take it out of your leave, or you rob your boss a day.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that is not good for productivity.
Agreed.
All right. Finally, Ricardo, this is a dream. And you are from the East, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ricardo, when Mike Henry put in that walk, that the boardwalk from the airport, from the Harbour View roundabout there, and I think it goes up to the entrance.
The jogging trail.
Yes, that trail.
Yeah.
All right. Ricardo, I passed there and I noticed that they had some wire barriers, and I noticed a lot of those.
They're broken down now.
Is broken down.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm appealing to Minister Morgan and the team at the Works Agency to try and fix that back. Don't not allow everything to just break down. Fix it back.
But I wonder because those were they stolen? I'm wondering because I'm not sure how they would have.
God, it's not stolen. It's not stolen. The wires are there. They're just underground.
Underground. Okay.
Based on what I saw, yeah, so they're there. So it just need. I think maintenance is one of our biggest problem in Jamaica, and I think that is what is happening.
By the way, on the subject of maintenance, the highway out east, Minister Morgan, you have to speed up the process of punishing the trucks who drop cement on the roadway, because the highway, several parts of it now, cement, has been left there, hardened on it, and is a good piece of road, good piece of investment, and we shouldn't allow people to damage it like that. A lot of it from about the 11-mile stretch at the stoplight there, so going up, cement all over the road, and parts of Shooter's Hill, there's also cement on the roadway, the new highway. So that can be allowed to continue. So yeah, you're right. Maintenance is a problem.
And I totally agree. Yeah. Ricardo, so here's where the dream comes in now for me. From the airport roundabout to Harbour View roundabout, right? I'm just dreaming, Ricardo. And this is going to start with the member of parliament for the area, which is Mr. Palwell. I mean, the forever MP. How about planting some shoeback flower. I don't know if you know shoeback flower, Ricardo. Plant shoeback flower. So the MP take 2 miles or 2 kilometers. Let me put it that way. And then some private company take on the others. And have persons who, like maybe 4 or 5 persons who is responsible to maintain that. And so you grow the shoeback flower up maybe to the height of the rock.
What is the shoeback flower? What is that?
So it's a flower that it is a flower that when it grow it can grow high, and you can prune it nice and neat and cut it and shape it, Ricardo. So and it flower. When it flower, I think it has like a red leaf or whatever. When I was in the country, we use that as like a fencing.
Carlene is telling me it's a fencing flower. Okay, got you.
Right. Yes. So just have that on that stretch, Ricardo, right in front the rocks, and that also help the environment also. You know what I'm saying? And you cut them neatly and stuff from the roundabout straight to Harborview. I mean, like Christmas, you could light them up and stuff. And I mean, I'm just thinking about the old aesthetics, and I'm calling to the MP, Mr. Paulwell, to start with 2 kilometers, and then get some private companies to maybe to take on another, and just have it's employment also. Have somebody who is employed to maintain it. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, hear you, my brother.
It's just a dream.
All right, hear you. The YouTubers are saying it's the hibiscus. Okay. Michelle says it's very beautiful, but it's expensive. The hibiscus plant. And I'm being reminded it's the concrete, not cement. Yes, Rich. Yeah, we're going to take a break. Come back with more.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light.
Rhino Jamaica Limited, Jamaica's choice for water tanks and pumps. Now open on Saturdays at our Marcus Garvey Drive location from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The time brought to you by Rhino Jamaica Limited is
18 minutes after 11.
Ever wondered how to spot a scam before it drains your account? Or how Jamaica's top financial crime fighters track down the money? Join the Financial Investigations Division on Nationwide this morning, every first and third Friday at 8:20 a.m. for FID in Action, an informative, engaging feature designed to keep you and your money safe. Learn practical tips to help you spot, prevent, and report financial crimes. Understand how the FID protects the financial system. That's FID in Action, protecting you, preventing financial crime. On Nationwide this morning, every first and third Friday at 8:20 a.m. Brought to you by the Financial Investigations Division.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were...
Carlene Smith on YouTube saying she agrees with the idea of the hibiscus, the fencing flower out there on the Palisados. The YouTubers are cussing me. Them say allowing Kevin one caller to go on for too long. So let's see if we can do better at managing so the YouTubers can have a good day. Cherry, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Ricardo.
How are you?
Have a wonderful new year.
You too. Long time to hear from you.
And today is Mr. Hughes' birthday.
It is. Father Jamaica.
Tell him I say happy birthday.
I will tell him.
And tell my Prime Minister to have a wonderful new year.
Mm-hmm.
And don't follow the Satan them, because them people sitting where God make us Satan say give me here.
Oh wow. Okay.
And the next thing, Mr. Ricardo, I wonder if you know some of your family.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm Brooks. Cherry Brooks.
Cherry Brooks in you?
Yeah.
Which way your Brooks come from?
St. Elizabeth, my father was from.
Oh, okay. All right.
And they have family in Westmoreland as well.
All right, well, big up yourself, my cousin.
All right, then. Big up Prime Minister Andrew. Big up Mr. Cliff Hughes on his birthday. And big up yourself, my family.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Take
man.
love you and take care.
All right, Cherry.
All right.
630-937-124, 618-6730. David, good morning.
Hi, morning.
How are you?
I'm well, and you?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, morning to you and to your listeners. I just want to raise a couple of facts regarding the reduction in murder. I listened to your salvo this morning, and you hit a number of points. But one that we cannot shy away from is that not only did we see a 31-year record low in murders, but for persons who may seek to downplay it, I would want to point out that it is the third consecutive year that we have seen a decline in murders. And that is no small feat. We have become plagued over the years with a dip in this year, then a rise next year, a dip in this year, a rise next year.
True.
And that has caused, some level of waning in confidence in the security forces. And as you said rightfully, persons started saying that, our country was becoming ungovernable.
Yes.
But to see a trend, a continuous trend, so, persons can't just say, oh, it's a one-off thing or whatever. It's the third consecutive year that we've seen a decline in murders. And
and let us just remind the listeners, I think it was 8, then it was near 19, and now it's 42.
Correct.
Yes.
And, at the risk of sounding political, I also want to raise the point that this is only the second time ever that we've seen 3 consecutive years where we've had a decline in murder. The last time, I think, after 2009-10, there was another 3-year decline in murder. And, it's commendable that the security forces and the government have been able to achieve this. But we must also ensure, as you rightfully said, that we do not divorce the work of the security forces from the policy and the investment that the administration has made in national security. At great expense, I believe the Prime Minister and the Minister of National Security were both taken to task. I saw Minister Vaz shared something on Twitter over the weekend, I believe, where he said, he shared a quote that was from, I think, Peter Bunting when he was Minister of National Security, where he stated that, the government will be behind the security forces in defending themselves when they are confronted by criminals. And I remember when Dr. Chang made a similar statement, I believe in 2022, that everyone came out hitting, calling for his resignation, saying that crime was out of control and that the security minister is, ineffective, and, calling for his resignation and that the Prime Minister should fire him if he doesn't step aside. And since then, we've had not only 3 consecutive years of decline, but a record 31-year record. And I believe that Dr. Chang should have his moment. I believe that the constabulary force should have their moment. And I believe that the time has come where we can seriously lower crime to even below 500. There was a time when if you said below 1,000 persons would laugh you out of the room.
I would have been one of them.
Exactly. And we were at 600 plus, below 700. I think we can get it below 500 and, look at a new horizon whereas safety and security is a reality in Jamaica. And dare I say, we may start entertaining the idea of sleeping with our windows and our doors.
You said at the risk of sounding political. No, you are sounding political. But let me say, I agree with you. And I think that was the gist of what I was trying to say, that we should dare to dream. We shouldn't give in to the cynicism and those who constantly tell us that we should find fault and have a problem. You say 500 and lower, boy, that'd be really, really good. And I'm saying to my fellow Jamaicans, yes, let us dream of that society. Let us dream of that society so that our children, I say I'm 37 years old, our children won't have to say their entire life, their lived experience has been murder and mayhem. We should believe that we can accomplish that.
It's telling, Ricardo, that persons who are 31 years old, meaning the majority of persons who would have voted in any election between the last local and the last general election, cannot say before now that they have ever seen, crime below, murders, below 1,000 2,000, and that's telling.
Yeah.
It's telling that we have an entire generation, 30 years, who can't say that they have seen that. Yeah. And that we've achieved it now. We're giving, hope to an entire generation that, Jamaica can achieve more. And it has ripple effects across many different sectors. You see the doctors coming out and saying that resources are being freed up.
Over Cornwall region, yes.
Exactly. Hospital beds are being freed up. So the ripple effect is going through, different sectors, and we welcome it. We heard, different ministers saying once we get crime under control, we can now move to road safety and whatever. So it's having the effect that we want it to have, where we can entertain the idea that our number one challenge or our number one priority doesn't have to be dealing with gangs and crime and murder. And, it's a welcome day for me as a Jamaican. For those of us who are patriots, we do believe that, we can wrestle Jamaica back from the hands of criminals. And I believe that this is just the first, second, and third step in a long journey towards doing so.
Well said. Agreed, my brother. Thank you for the call. 630-937-124-618-6730. Yes, I think every single Jamaican should seize this moment, seize the opportunity, and want to press forward with the momentum to reduce murders. Because it's true. A lot of the ways that we've been held back, it's because we've been the poster child for murders and mayhem. And people just did not have confidence. If there's no security, there can be no peace. If there's no security, there can be no economic development, productivity. People won't feel comfortable opening businesses. There is a ripple effect, and we should absolutely seize this moment and press forward. And I keep repeating, it's not political, because if it were a PNP administration who had achieved this, it would be praiseworthy. It would be significant. And, it's so funny because, again, if you live long enough, you see a lot of things. I remember when there were people who were saying that what this administration was setting out to do was to militarize Jamaica, and that they were starving the JCF in favor of the JDF. Those voices now, silent. They're now contorting themselves to try to justify that this has happened outside of the Holness administration. And I think the latest social media argument, Missy, is that it's because of Hurricane Melissa where there's been a decline. I tell you, people are really contorting themselves. William.
Good morning, Mr. Brooks.
How are you, my friend?
Well, give God thanks, greetings for the new year, and I still up.
The garbage collection sorted out over here, sir?
Well, in the Christmas, never bad Christmas, but a week before coming on.
Yes.
We see some improve, so we just hope it continue.
Ah, good.
Yeah, man. One of my concern with the shooting of citizens and the police in the command, so I think some amendments was to go to the policy with Indicom. You see, when they came and just tell us as the police kill so much and so much people, and it is too much or whatever, without inform us how some of these people get killed. It left a bitter taste in some of us mouth. It gave the impression like police has gone and kill people.
Yes.
But we want to find out under what circumstances these persons were shot after they done them full investigation in the matter. Not just come and tell us that the police kill so much and so much.
In other words, you want to know how many of these were extrajudicial killings and how many of them were justified.
Were justified.
Yes.
And under our circumstances.
I think that's a fair call. That's a fair call.
Right? How they do it now, it left a bitter taste in many of us as Jamaicans. So I don't know when you get to the minister whosoever.
But I think to be fair to Indicom though, in their reports they do, I mean, sometimes you get the confirmation well after the incident, and that's just a consequence of how long it takes to investigate them. But the majority, my recollection is that the majority of them have been cleared, that they have not found that it was an unlawful killing.
Yeah, but this sometimes it not even come on the news some my time.
Well, then that's on us in the news. But
right.
The Indicom does report to Parliament.
Right, but how some of these, well, actually all of these shooting by the police, I could investigate all of us. After they finish everything, we think we need to know under what circumstance they were shot.
Yeah. All right, fair.
Yeah, because all of us is Jamaican, and we can have a bit of yes, yes, police go to just go shoot people. So some of us understand, and some people take it a different level.
Yes. I think that's fair, William.
Yeah. And the gentleman speaking about the shoe block.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that it can eat?
No, I did not know that. But I'm just now being told that that's hibiscus. So.
Yeah, man, they call it hibiscus, but we grow up know it as shoe block.
Mm-hmm.
It grows red flowers.
Yes, I know. I know it has hibiscus. I know what that is, but I've never heard of the term shoe black.
Okay. And do you know that the red part, you can rub it up and take it clean your shoes?
No, never know that either.
Okay. Yeah, man, we have it in the country. A lot of it run fences, as some people say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you plant it along your fence line, whatever the case may be. You can't trim it. But if allowed to get out of control, it will give you some little problem.
Got you.
So, yeah, right.
So you have to keep it pruned.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, William. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, man.
Have a good one. Yeah. 630-93-714-618-6730. We're taking your calls on Cliff Hughes Online with Ricardo Brooks. We're going to take another break. Come back with more.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose.
It's Monday. Get over your blues. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The E-Zone is here for you. With the Stinger Honeybee
and Karim Boyatings
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. Why you say?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to EZONE blinddates@gmail.com. That's EZoneblinddates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions. Share them with us at EZoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow. Ow.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, by God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path. Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis, weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
My hands were steady. My eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose. My steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me.
Back with you on Cliff Hughes Online, still taking your calls right up until midday when we'll break for the world at noon. Myrna, good morning. Myrna?
I have waited for this moment. I'm going to tell you something. This is a bit of history.
Yes.
I was a part of the radio education unit, which which was a forerunner to mass communications at the university. It was just three of us.
Yes.
Alma Mokian, Hugh Morrison, and me. I was the secretary.
Uh-huh.
And that's where I first met Cliff Hughes.
Uh-huh.
And from the moment I saw the young chap, by the way, I'm 90 years old, so
wow.
I was talking like that.
No, your voice is strong. Good
Yes,
morning.
Anyway, I knew that he was going to be who he is today.
Yeah.
So when you came on this morning and was making fun of his grandfather's status or father's status,
yes.
I would have said to myself, it's just a pity that Ricardo doesn't know that is the person he is going to be one of these days.
Oh no, you flatter me. You flatter me.
Watching you grow, Ricardo.
You flatter me.
Just like how I watched Cliff. Let me tell you something. Cliff knows that I'm proud of him.
Yes.
I think of him as I think of one of my sons. And when I see the growth, and when I see what has happened with Nationwide,
yes.
my family teases me, because I'm stuck on it. But let me tell you something. I just watched him grow, and I got prouder all the time. And then when you moved to downtown, I said, now I can go. Here this morning comes Ricardo. Ricardo, I remember that morning when you came on, and somebody was asking if you were related to Brooks.
Yes, Dennis Brooks.
Dennis Brooks. And you said no.
Okay.
And then I said, wonder where this little one come from now. And then now you said something. I found out something about you.
Yeah.
That you were teacher's pet with the headmistress
Yes.
at your school.
Yes, Mrs. Cook, yes.
Then the third thing I found was that you were a granny boy.
Yes.
Because I have granddaughters I have raised,
Yes.
and they have made me so proud.
Yes.
So let me tell you, Ricardo, this morning I'm listening to your program. I'm digesting what you're saying because you're talking my language, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so proud.
Thank you.
And please do not give Cliff a hard time. He deserves to be anything that he is.
Yes.
Because he has worked hard.
He has.
One thing that pleases me about Cliff, he has not kept it to himself. I have watched it.
Yes.
Where the young ones who come under his tutelage
Yes.
have done well.
Absolutely.
And that says something about someone.
Yes, he's an excellent teacher and mentor.
Yes, so Ricardo, welcome to my family.
Thank you, Myrna. You're making me blush.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, and you have a good day.
You too. And no, you sound amazing at 90 years old. Congratulations.
They tell me that. But do you know what? I listen to the BBC every day.
Yes.
And I watch what Trump is doing.
Yes.
And I've listened to Nationwide. I don't watch foolishness.
Well.
And I read my papers. Well, I can't do it much now because the eyesight is going.
Yes.
But I have been that person all of my life.
Excellent. Keep at it. Keep it up. And thank you so much for the call. I appreciate
And
it.
good to talk to you, Ricardo.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Locks. Myrna make me blush. Miss Myrna make me blush. All right. It's 20 minutes to midday. The Energy Minister, Darrell Vaz, is online. Good morning, Minister.
Morning to you. Morning to your listeners.
Happy New Year.
Well, I don't know about happy, but hopeful New Year.
Hopeful New Year. We'll take that. I hear you have some news for us.
No, just briefing you that as committed, we got the second barge here this morning, landed in Kingston Harbour this last night, New Year's Day.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to have all the trucks and equipment removed from the wharf to the JPS Hunts Bay plant by 7 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
And the trucks are dispatched to the western part of Jamaica, which is going to really give us a big boost. You know that the 300 linesmen were here from in December, and the first barge came into Montego Bay on the 25th of December.
Yes.
But this really is the second barge with about 152 pieces of equipment including the bucket trucks and the diggers and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we are at 90% now. We have a little less than 70,000 customers out in Western Jamaica. And basically this is going to be the big push now on the first working day of the new year. So we had hoped to have the equipment here earlier, but because of logistical issues we were not. But thankfully they're here now. And the last mile is always the most difficult aspect of anything. So we're just hoping and praying that we can get the results that we need to get the restoration fully up based on the target that we set between end of January and early February.
And so based on where we are now, you're fairly confident we'll meet that target?
You know, the truth of the matter is I don't want to cautiously optimistic, but the fact of the matter is that it's 10 times more work to get what the restoration that we have now up to 90%.
Yes.
It's like fewer people per pole because of the last mile. So yeah, we're hoping and pushing, but we were able to get off everything off the walk this morning, which is a huge task in terms of coordinating customs and Island Traffic Authority, tax administration to make sure that the vehicles can go on the road legally and of course enter the country legally. So we are on track, but as I said, it's a hopeful day, first working day of 2026. Still a lot to do, but hopeful. And as I said, out of the 700,000 customers, to have 10% less than 70,000 after two months and a little bit is absolutely, incredible work by JPS and the management and the staff and the contractors, both local and international.
And I know our fellow Jamaicans out in Western Jamaica will welcome that news. Minister, just before you go, one of our YouTubers is asking if you have any updates on the school buses for Monday morning.
Yeah, all 110 school buses are in Ireland. The biggest problem that we face now is the registration of the kids. The parents are not registering them. So the fact of the matter is that in order for them to board the bus on Monday morning, they'd have to be registered and have their card to be able to activate the transport costs, etc. So I expect that to be a challenge because we only have about 7,000 as of now. But
as in only 7,000 have registered.
That's correct. The fact of the matter is that we're gonna, at some point, we're gonna have to take a hard line in terms of not allowing them to board because we can't continue to do this. Well, obviously, we because of the hurricane, we extended the amnesty in terms of thing, but it's not sustainable. So I want to make an appeal to all those parents. I know the schools are working, the regions are working, the Ministry of Education, but the cooperation is just not there from the parents, which the ministry tells me is not abnormal in terms of this situation as against other situations where you need the participation of the parents and involvement of the parents. But Monday morning we'll roll out, and at some point sometime in January we're going to have to take a hard decision to force them to register. Because what we don't want is for the kids to have to go back to the old mode of transportation because they have a cheaper source of transportation but not willing to participate and take it up.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
So parents, do your part. Finally, Minister, I noted this morning that your permanent secretary has retired. How has that affected, if at all, the operations of the ministry?
Well, we're going to put somebody acting in there. I'm waiting to get the new permanent secretary, but I am forever grateful for the support and the work that P.S. Palmer has done, and I have plans for her. I won't say anything further until such time as it has come to fruition, but I have a lot of outstanding stuff to do that I'm going to need her support on. So you'll hear more about it.
All right. Darrell Vaz, the Minister of Energy, Telecoms and Transport.
To you and the listeners, and as I said, let's have a hopeful year, but as the Prime Minister said this morning, we will build back bigger, better and stronger and more resilient.
Appreciate your time, Minister. Thank you. Carol Palmer, of course, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, has gone on retirement the minister saying that an acting permanent secretary will be in place until a permanent appointment is made, and of course indicating that he has plans for Carol Palmer. She's been a permanent secretary for years. I remember she used to be at Justice, and then of course she took the helm at Energy. 630-937-124, 618-6730. Not long left before the world at noon. Alaric? Oh, we're gonna break. We're breaking. Take a break. Come back with more.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right.
Furnitureland is Jamaica's premier furniture retailer when searching for stylish and elegant pieces this Christmas. Located at 112 Constant Spring Road, open Sundays until Christmas. The time by Furnitureland is...
It's 11:47.
Exciting news! The Design Studio on Nationwide 90 FM just got a whole lot bigger. Join us this and every Saturday now from 1 to 3 p.m. for an exclusive show that elevates your home, mind, and soul. Discover the latest interior design trends to create your dream sanctuary. Unlock your true potential with personal growth strategies. Nourish your body and spirit with expert wellness tips. Don't miss out on the inspiration you need to live your best life. Tune in to the Design Studio this and every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m. and take the first step towards a more fulfilling you.
Make me sweat, make me harder.
What's everyone talking about? It's Front Page in This Morning. Get the issue of the day this and every weekday morning at 7:20 a.m. on Front Page. This Morning. Morning radio the right way. Front Page is brought to you by ABC Electrical for a better choice in the electrical business.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose.
Back with you on Cliff Hughes Online, and can I just admit that Miss Myrna, you made me a little emotional. You're 90 years old. My grandma was 94, and as I listened to you, you made me a little emotional, Miss Myrna. Thank you so much for those kind words. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you, Miss Myrna. Papa Nana.
What, my son? How you do?
All right.
How you do?
All right. What, go on.
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
That radio station is not easy. Everyone only have a dual purpose.
Have a dual purpose.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, man. Let me tell you something. As a young man, I'm telling you, you're going places. To be honest to you, I am telling you.
Thank you, Papa Nana.
You cannot keep a good man down, man. That person will request that from Mr. Hughes. And I must say, happy birthday to Mr. Hughes. Happy birthday, the man with a vision.
Yes.
And I am telling you, why? God no, I'm telling you, I don't see nobody at Nationwide who don't shine, to be honest to you.
That's true. Stars, the lot of them. Stars.
I have to big up the Most High God. And then you know who I have to big up second?
Who's that?
The Papa Nana, I know what big up myself. You're not easy. You're not easy. What you not easy?
What you say if I egg in at the red?
You know what I'm saying? You look like you're growing without teeth.
Yes, I'm going with Granny.
What? But Ricardo.
Yes.
I feel naked when I couldn't hear you on the ear, man.
Oh, Lord.
A lot of us left naked, you know.
Boy, Papa Nana, we didn't need a little rest, man. We didn't need a little rest.
I know we don't need a little rest, you know, because even my granddaughter, Nora, her voice changed. You tired, you know?
Yes, ma. Yes, especially Miss Nora. Miss Nora work hard.
Oh,
she tell her, say she'll go off and leave next week?
No, you know, she not tell me.
She not tell you. Yeah, man, that's what she say. She'll go about her business next week.
I mean, did a plan to carry her go a country, go through her 2 swallow and 2 touch house.
Oh, yeah, say.
Oh, God.
No,
anyway,
she'll go and leave next week. Yes.
I just want to tell you that that the people in Negril,
Mm-hmm.
they are not hearing nationwide down there on 90.9, something like that.
Uh-huh.
They are not hearing. And I want to big up one of nationwide greatest listener. It's Mr. Casper Brown.
Mm-hmm.
A very nice man from Negril, I am telling you. And he cannot hear nationwide.
Oh Lord. Anyway, I know that some of the what you call them, Kevin? I don't want to call it a station. Kevin, what name? The sites, transmitter sites, yes, are being repaired, Papa Nana. I know they're working through it because some of them were damaged.
Yes, man. So me just want to big up Mr. Casper Brown and the First Lady, his wife. Man, and I can't leave out Alric and his wife, Teacher Teacher G.
Yes.
And Mr. Latti.
Yes.
And I'm just talking to Terry Powell, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm wishing each and every one of them the best for the new year.
Excellent.
Yes,
and we
man,
wish you the very best as well, Papa Nana.
Yes, man, I'm telling you about this station here when it's not on the air, man. You leave me naked, man, believe me. Can you imagine I get up this morning and when I turn on? But I tell you, you see George Davis, man, the youth lick some breed a shot.
Oh yeah, this morning?
When I tell me by myself, but guess and tell me what when me done, me knee take me. Jesus God, you not ever drop.
Yeah, drop legs.
Oh, you know what? You know about drop legs.
You have to watch yourself, Papa Nana. Watch yourself.
Right? With the man, I'm glad to be here. No, so tell I don't even want to be. No, man, I'm so glad.
Well, we're back in it for 2026, Papa Nana.
Oh my God! But I want to ask you one question, Chris.
Yes.
Tell me something. How long you have to be an MP before you can get pension? And what
That's a
about
good
the
question.
one them who is not MP but they are minister, they are appointed ministers?
I think you get don't you get a pension as a minister? I'd have to check that, Papa Nana.
Yeah, man. When you retire, you must get pension. But somebody tell me that you have to do more than 5 years. I don't.
Yeah, well, that would make sense to me that you'd have to at least finish a term. But I can check for you.
Yes, check for me.
All right.
Yes. So God bless you and you take care of yourself.
All right. God bless you too, Papa Nana.
Yes, man. God
Yeah, man.
bless nationwide.
Okay.
Thank you. Good.
All right. So Carlene Smith is saying it's 2 terms by recollection. Yeah, and I know I think it was more than a term, but I can just double check. Yeah, 630-9371-24 618-6730. Good morning, Joan.
Good morning. I'm ringing. I'm a customer of Flow, and they've all of a sudden took all the American channels off of our system. ABC, CBS, NBC. When I rang them up, they said they were in the process of giving me an alternative channels. They haven't informed none of these customers about this change. They're still charging me the same money.
Okay. All right. So, Nora, this sounds like your wheelhouse. So, Nora is going to check on this for you, Joan?
Yes.
To find out what's happening with Flow and the channels?
Yep.
So, Nora.
And I know it's happening because I'm in Mandeville.
Yeah.
And I've asked a couple of my friends as well, and the same thing has happened to them. The American channels have just disappeared.
Just about how many channels have you lost?
I've lost about 5 channels.
About 5, right. And the bill has not changed. The cost is the same?
No.
Okay. All right. So we'll check on it for you, Joan.
Okay.
You hold the line for Nora.
Okay then, thank you.
All right. Can I take one more, Kevin? 630-9371-24 618-6730. So my YouTubers are telling me that you have to serve 2 terms, Papa Nana, in order to get the pension as a member of Parliament. Yeah. Williams.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
How are you doing, sir? Morning, Mr. Brooksy. Finally.
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Yeah, first of all, I have a big up Sir Cliff on him strong, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, but Cliff will tell you, to put on your helmet. Don't make them swell your head here. Just calm down your saddle and ride smoothly.
All right.
Yeah, because you see the experience it will teach you about it.
Yes.
But me like how you handle it from morning.
All right.
All right. First of all, you see, I do a bridge in the command area and I talk about the efficiency and the offices where to step up with production and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look into things certain way, because you have certain times the bank them full.
Mm-hmm.
I have certain platform where the bank them provide for them do other businesses. And you have the same similar to the bus transportation thing. I go direct as the dog one with.
Mm-hmm.
Lose half time with the bus thing, you know, but him do so much better in other sectors where him control.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the thing with the JPS and the people that must spotlight down the country. Yeah. So he might get back a rating from this. But Andrew Holness, our Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Dr. Andrew Holness, he must realize that to whom much is given, much is expected. You understand what I'm saying, Brookie?
Yeah.
So, you see, with him and the people them were devastated, and a lot of people expect him. Because him say him the Prime Minister, him a government for the whole entire country. You know? So if you can manage a section of the country, we need you. How you going to manage the entire country? I mean, you know say it is expected of you to make the people them feel the presence. The presence must be felt. Your offices and your administration are supposed to apply themselves to the people them there, make them feel like Mr. Desmond Mackenzie where in the shelter then the people them talk about them now leave. Remember, you know, from day one when them are going in, if you make them know the conditions apply, you know, and remember say back to school them time now, we now make it stretch out to back to school because we want to fix up before they them go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So, I may jump from one post to pillar, it's an entire governing of the place, me I tell you about. You understand?
Mm.
Andrew Holness can do better. Me not telling you like he can do better. To how much is given, much is expected.
Yes.
Right? And the same thing with the crime I go down. You can't go down with crime and you come up with police shooting. Because the same people them are bringing down the crime very smart enough how them can tackle this thing without the HIPAA killing.
Mm.
You understand? Because remember, you know, the reason why them gain the trust of the people are because people that work with them from Zozo time come straight down and now them are reap the benefits of bringing down the crime.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know just them alone, and it's not the head of the security ministry alone. Remember the people, them, the civilian, the people, them contribute to it. So,
all right, my brother. My brother, I have to run, leave you.
Don't make them feel like them lose half of you.
All right.
Feel half the people.
Here, I have to leave you. It's time for the world at noon. Sorry about that. We'll come back at 12:30.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock, like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud, I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
12 o'clock.
The News at Noon teasers are brought to you by AnyBet, your best bet.
It's credible and factual. The World at Noon on Nationwide 90 FM.
A very good afternoon to you. I'm Tawna Thomas. Coming up in the Nationwide World at noon for this afternoon, Friday, January 2, 2026. JPS brings in additional equipment to restore electricity for the remaining 12% of customers. Dennis Chung recuses himself from the investigation relating to the statutory declarations of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. National Security Minister says the historic decline in murders in 2025 is a turning of the tide towards sustainable crime reduction. And Indicom says the 43% reduction in murders is good for the country.
With regard to the significant reduction in murders for the year 2025, the Commission acknowledges that these data inure to the national good.
In regional news, Trinidad Central Bank warns of economic uncertainty due to U.S.-Venezuela tensions. In international news, a 6.5 magnitude earthquake rattles southern and central Mexico. In sports, women's football set to expand to 16 teams at LA 2028 Olympics. The details after the break.
The News at Noon teasers were brought to you by AnyBet, your best bet. The Midday News is brought to you by Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM.
Now to the details. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says the country's continued recovery following the passage of Hurricane Melissa is close to developed country standards. He says the restoration of electricity is critical to that achievement.
We are driving recovery and restoration by driving the recovery of the electricity sector. And you can see that that strategy has been deliberate, it has been instrumental, and the strategy has worked. Just before coming here this morning, I was researching Jamaica's recovery compared to other countries that were hit by similar hurricanes. And all the records show that Jamaica's performance is above its peer and very close to first world standards.
The Prime Minister was speaking earlier on Friday at the Jamaica Public Service Company's Hunts Bay Station in Kingston. He was welcoming the arrival of additional equipment to further boost efforts to restore electricity in the most heavily impacted areas. More than 170 specialized vehicles were handed over, including bucket trucks, diggers, pole trailers, and support units. It brings the specialized fleet to roughly 260. The equipment is intended to restore power to the 12% of JPS customers still without the supply since the hurricane. Prime Minister Holness used the opportunity to defend the government's decision to lend JPS $150 million.
Though the JPS is a private company with public interest, the JPS provides a public service. In effect, the JPS provides a public good. And that public good cannot in any way be disrupted. It is the foundation on which we have growth. It is the foundation for security. And it is the foundation for your daily convenience. And therefore, the government must do everything in its power to ensure that our electricity grid is up and running effectively. So we took a decision to support the provision of a public good.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. And the Prime Minister sought to assure Jamaicans that the loan frees up the government to negotiate a better deal for the country.
We recognize that the regulatory structure under which the JPS operates, it is not one that supports the optimum provision of the service to the public. And therefore, we took another decision that even as we extend a loan facility to the JPS, which happened to come at a time when the JPS's license is being renegotiated, we would not make the two things work as one, meaning we would separate the financing issue from the relicensing issue. And right now, the government of Jamaica and the JPS continues in negotiation to find the optimum, the best position for a new license wins for their operations and regulations in Jamaica. The public wins in both ways. It is happening because you have a government that makes the right decisions.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. Chief Technical Director for the Financial Investigations Division, the FID, Dennis Chung, has recused himself from the investigation relating to the statutory declarations of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. Chung made the disclosure during an in-depth interview with Nationwide News' George Davis last week. The FID boss sought to make it clear that even without his recusal, the systems of accountability at the organization would make it impossible for any single individual to influence an investigation. Siobhan Campbell tells us more.
Dennis Chung must go. It was a mantra repeated at length by the opposition PNP when his appointment to the post of Chief Technical Director at the Financial Investigations Division was announced in May of 2025. The PNP went to great lengths to publicly protest the appointment nationwide. Commenting publicly on the issue for the first time, Chung upholds that his selection for the top job was by the book, following an exhaustive process by the Office of the Services Commission.
It's not something I sit down and worry about and think about, because for me, the important thing was just, I know that I went through the process. I went through the process properly with the Office of the Services Commission. So for me, the thing was to just go in there and get the job done that needed to be done. And I tell you, when I went there, the staff were very supportive.
The matter of the Prime Minister's statutory declarations was handed to the FID after the Integrity Commission's own probe could find no evidence of wrongdoing. Due to statements made as a public commentator deemed favorable to Holness, according to the PNP and sections of civil society, Mr. Chung was unfit to lead the organization now tasked with furthering the probe. However, Chung says he would be unable to sway any such investigation from the chair of the Chief Technical Director.
If it comes to my desk and then I just hide it, then it might delay it a little bit. Yes. But the thing is logged when it comes in. Yes. So people will know the person who sent it. Yes. And the person who logged it will know it was sent. Exactly. So it can't be hidden.
And your word in that committee deliberation on that matter, does your word carry more weight than everybody else's collectively?
No. What? In fact, my word carries less weight because the expertise are with the other persons in terms of determining the substance of a case is really the director of investigation or the head of the CFU. They are the persons who I rely on to tell me if this thing has substance.
The FID head went further. He says he's deliberately kept himself out of the loop as it relates to the probe into the Prime Minister's affairs. Chung says up to this date, he has no knowledge of the inner workings of the Holness investigation and has neither been given or sought information on it.
It is dealt with by one of the directors in there. So one of the things that I did when I went into the office is I sat with my directors and they said to me, even before I said it, they said, Mr. Chung, we will not discuss this case with you because we want to protect you, right? So I never even deal with it. They were the ones who sat and they deal with it. So in terms of the status and everything, they're dealing with it.
The full interview can be viewed on Nationwide's YouTube channel, Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. Siobhan Campbell for Nationwide News.
Meanwhile, the FID head says he holds no ill will towards those who voiced displeasure about his appointment. He accepts that the issue was caught up in the political fracas of the period.
I think people were just acting in their roles. It was a time of politics. I am one who never really holds a grudge like that, to be honest with you. The knowledge that people had looking on at the FID, maybe they were led into the perception that this is how the thing operates. But, to be honest with you, I don't really give it much thought. Well, I mean, there were obviously people out there saying a lot of things, and it does impact from that way. But I know that a lot of the things were being said out of ignorance.
Chung went on to say that the saga renewed his faith in the strength of Jamaica's democracy and its civil society.
I think civil society is critical, right? I haven't lost faith in them. I think that people might express their different opinions. But as I said, George, it's important for us to have these differences and debates. And we need to separate persons from organizations. I think that civil society organizations, when they find that they run up on an issue, what you'll find is that the organization will persist and the personnel might change. And we've seen it, right, in other organizations. Yes. We saw the issue that JFJ had, for example, in the past, and they rebranded and come again. And therefore, I don't lose faith in civil society. Even the people, a lot of people who were criticizing my situation, I still engage with them.
Dennis Chung, Chief Technical Director of the Financial Investigations Division. Minister of National Security and Peace, Dr. Horace Chang, has hailed the 2025 decline in murders as a turning of the tide toward sustainable crime reduction. At the end of the year, the country had recorded 673 murders. It marks the first time since 1994 that the figure has fallen below 700. In a New Year's Day message, Dr. Chang said the progress is a result of a series of strategies.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force led a remarkable transformation that produced the progress we now celebrate. That investment enabled critical reforms, including expanded personnel, modernized infrastructure, improved compensation, integrated technology, and a merit-based promotions with over 2,100 officers promoted since 2024. Flagship initiatives such as Project Rock and the deployment of modern surveillance, communications, and intelligence systems have strengthened operational effectiveness. Prevention-focused efforts, including the Live Good Anti-Violence campaign, continue to address the root cause of crime.
The 2025 murder tally represents a 41% reduction year over year. It's a 60% drop compared to 2009, when violent crimes peaked at 1,683 murders. Minister Chang says the objective is to move below the Caribbean's average homicide rate of approximately 17 per 100,000. That means cutting murders to less than 500 per year. The security minister says the security forces and agents are to be commended.
I extend sincere appreciation to the men and women of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the Jamaica Defense Force, the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency, our correctional officers, border security teams, and all partners across the national security architecture. Your collective efforts have changed the trajectory of our nation, placing us firmly on the path to long-term, sustainable crime reduction. This achievement belongs to all Jamaicans. Together, let us protect this hard-won peace and press forward to what we can and must become, a safer and more peaceful Jamaica.
Dr. Horace Chang, a Minister of National Security and Peace. Now, a man described as a major high-risk target is among 7 killed during alleged confrontations with the police on New Year's Day. He is identified as Delano Leslie, also known as Crazy. Khaleesi Wright reports.
The police say Leslie was shot and killed in an intelligence-driven operation in Westmoreland. The operation was carried out by members of the Area 1 Fugitive Apprehension Team in the Cornwall Mountain community in the Bethel Town Police Division. 2 of Leslie's associates were also shot and killed during the incident. 2 pistols were reportedly seized. According to the police, Leslie was wanted in connection with several serious offenses. This includes the May 2024 murder of Dwayne Ottey, also called Sparrow, in Macfield in the parish, and the December 23 murder of Joshua Richards in Johnsontown, Hanover. Leslie was also being sought in relation to 2 separate incidents in which police came under gunfire in the Cornwall Mountain area, one in March 2025 and another in September 2025. Meanwhile, 4 other men were killed in separate confrontation incidents in the early hours of New Year's Day. Reports indicate that the fatal police shootings occurred around 12:05 a.m. at locations in the St. James, St. Andrew North, and Kingston Western police divisions. 2 of the 4 were reported in Granville, St. James, where police say they responded to reports of an illegal gun salute. During the operation, the lawmen allegedly came under attack from armed men. A shootout ensued, during which 2 alleged gunmen were shot and killed. The police say 4 people were wounded in the shootout. A 4-year-old child who was among them later succumbed to her injuries. An AK-47 rifle was reportedly seized at the scene. In a separate incident in Olympic Gardens, Kingston, an unidentified man was shot and killed in a confrontation with police around the same time. Police said a Beretta pistol along with a magazine containing 3 rounds of ammunition was seized. The last of the incidents was reported in St. Andrew North in the Big Yard area of Mannings Hill Road. Police have identified the deceased as 29-year-old Shamar Turner. 1 illegal firearm was reportedly seized during that incident. Investigations into all the shootings are ongoing. The country ended 2025 with more than 300 Jamaicans killed by the security forces, an increase of 64% over the prior year. Khaleesi Wright for Nationwide News.
Meanwhile, a resident of Big Yard off Mannings Hill Road in St. Andrew is disputing the police's version of the incident, which claimed the life of Shamar Turner. The 29-year-old was reportedly killed in a confrontation with lawmen during the early hours of the new year. He was allegedly participating in an illegal gun salute. A resident who claims to have seen the events unfold spoke with our news center. We have agreed to keep the person's identity private.
We did it, and I watched the fireworks them up on the hill we are going, and when we look, we see 4 police that come from the back. You don't know how them get through to the back of them have to walk down. We run a Salvation Army go way down them have to walk. To go around at the back part, them walk at front down in the alley and them come from the back. Them search couple man, go to one man and they start shooting up.
The resident denies that the police's report that the man had an illegal gun.
We throw them all of your hand and then just put one on him. The first put it up on him foot. The one of the hand and the first put it up on him foot. So when they don't kill it, they ask him one time run middle side like ask him one where the gun is. So if you say him have a gun, why you ask the person where the gun is? And nobody no move from right to those fire kill the man.
A resident of Big Lane in St. Andrew. Commissioner of the Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom, Hugh Faulkner, says that the 43% reduction in murders for 2025 inures to the good of the country. This while pointing to the number of fatal shootings over the period. Faulkner made the comments in a year-end review.
With regard to the significant reduction in murders for the year 2025, the Commission acknowledges that these data inure to the national good. It is in similar vein that Indicom reports provide data on law enforcement-related fatal shootings and shooting injuries with a view to giving life to the provisions of the Constitution of Jamaica and the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom, Chapter 13, Section 3A, which enunciates the right to life, among other human entitlements. The Commission has no empirical data to establish a nexus between the reduction of murders generally and the increased fatal shooting numbers. Our duty is to investigate each matter on its merit. However, in both instances, preservation of life is desirable.
For 2025, 673 people were murdered, a 31-year low. At the same time, 2025 saw the police fatal shooting of 311 people. According to Faulkner, between January 1 and November 30, there were 280 fatal shootings. Another 31 incidents were recorded in December. For the new year, the Indicom Commissioner is renewing his call for the hastened procurement and use of more body-worn cameras in planned operations.
At July 31, 2025, fatalities arising from these planned operations represented 51% of all fatal law enforcement incidents at that date. Numerically, 97 persons met their demise in police planned operations. The percentage has hovered around that figure for the subsequent months. The above circumstances reinforce the need and urgency for the hastened procurement of additional body-worn cameras to enable deployment to law enforcement personnel who are tasked with planned operations activities.
Hugh Faulkner, Commissioner of Indicom. Now, Police Commissioner Dr. Kevin Blake told Nationwide News in September 2025 that following a tedious procurement process, a contract had been executed for 1,000 body-worn cameras. To regional and international news, regional, the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago says ongoing geopolitical tensions between the United States and Venezuela are contributing to heightened economic uncertainty in the Twin Islands state. This even as inflation remains contained and liquidity conditions improve. In its monetary policy statement issued on Wednesday, the final working day of 2025, the bank noted that while key indicators remain relatively stable, economic growth is fragile. The CBTT pointed to a boost in energy sector performance during the second quarter of 2025, driven by first gas production. This helped underpin a 10.4% year-on-year increase in energy sector output. However, the central bank warned that gains in the energy sector are being partially offset by weakening performance in the non-energy economy. And in international, a strong earthquake rattled southern and central Mexico on Friday, interrupting President Claudia Sheinbaum's first press briefing of the new year. The earthquake had a preliminary magnitude of 6.5, with its epicenter near the town of San Marcos, near the Pacific Coast resort of Acapulco. Mexico's National Seismological Agency says the earthquake occurred at a depth of 35 kilometers. Residents and tourists in Mexico City and Acapulco rushed into the streets when the shaking began. Sheinbaum resumed her press briefing a short time later and said that she had spoken with Guerrero's governor, who told her no serious damage had been reported so far. And that's it for the local segment of the news, as well as regional and international. Up next, sports.
The Midday News was brought to you by Total Tools. Every tool, every trade.
Enough power tool, big to small. Chaka my figure dig the wall.
Our Total Tools.
Weed whacker figure trim the lawn. We have everything a job demand.
Total Tools.
We rent them, sell them and fix them. Also give Total Tools a call. When I say home improvement, landscape construction, a Total Tools are your option. Home improvement, landscape construction, Total Tools are your option.
Total Tools, located at 102 Main Street, Ocho Rios, 34 Slide Road, Kingston.
And lot C6 Jacksaw, Sentence Bay. Call us today.
From the Nationwide News Network, comprehensive, up-to-the-minute local and international sports news, this is the Nationwide Sports at Noon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to your lunchtime sports report, the first for the year 2026. I'm Maureen Buchanan. Following a recent FIFA Council meeting, women's football at the Olympic Games will take a significant step forward, with the tournament at the Los Angeles 2028 Games set to expand from 12 to 16 teams. The decision reflects FIFA's continued commitment to growing the women's game on the global stage, providing more nations with the opportunity to compete at one of sport's most prestigious events. NGB Norgay Banton tells us more.
The expanded format is expected to increase competitiveness, visibility, and development opportunities across all confederations. As part of the changes, CONCACAF has been awarded an increased slot allocation, rising to 3 automatic qualification places for the LA 2028 Women's Tournament. This marks a notable boost for the region, which includes North America, Central America, and the Caribbean, and highlights the growing strength and depth of women's football within CONCACAF. The United States, who will host the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, qualify automatically as the host nation. Importantly, the U.S. women's national team's automatic qualification will not count as one of CONCACAF's 3 allocated spots. As a result, 3 additional CONCACAF teams will still earn direct entry through the official qualification pathway, giving the region a potentially strong presence at the tournament. The expansion to 16 teams also brings the Women's Olympic Tournament closer in scale to other major international competitions and is expected to create a more balanced and diverse field. Further details regarding the qualification process and tournament format are expected to be confirmed by FIFA and the International Olympic Committee in the coming months. Nora Gay Banton reporting for Nationwide Sports.
Thanks, Nora. Sticking with football, as the FIFA Council met in Doha, Qatar, ahead of the FIFA Intercontinental Cup final, taking major decisions focused on youth football development and key governance matters, with excitement building after the draw held on December 5, 2025 in Washington, D.C. The Council also approved a record-breaking financial distribution linked to the FIFA World Cup 2026. A total of $727 million will be shared, marking a 50% increase compared to the previous tournament. The largest portion, $655 million will be paid out as prize money to the tournament's 48 participating teams. The champions will earn $50 million, with $33 million for the runners-up. Third place receives $29 million, fourth $27 million, while teams finishing 5th to 8th take home $19 million. Sides placed 9th to 16 will earn $15 million, 17th to 32nd $11 million, and 33rd to 48th will take home $19 million. In addition, each qualified team will receive $1.5 million to cover preparation costs, guaranteeing every participating member association at least $10.5 million at next year's World Cup. Sticking with football, as Callum McFarlane, interim manager of English Premier League outfit Chelsea, explained that the last 24 hours has been nothing short of being a roller coaster ride. McFarlane will take over the reins of the London-based club following the sacking of Enzo Maresca, who departs, leaving the team in 5th place, 15 points adrift from leaders Arsenal. According to McFarlane, he's excited about what lies ahead.
A crazy 24 hours, a whirlwind as you can imagine, but also really enjoyable and really exciting. So I can only feel positive about it. It's an amazing experience. A traditional relationship that you have as a 21s coach with a first team manager. Obviously, a lot of our players go across and train with the first team, and they were really good and really interested in how some of our younger boys are doing, and obviously gave a lot of debuts. So other than like a professional relationship in terms of a 21s manager and a first team coach, I think there's a really good culture at the club in terms of like the support from the first team, from the directors, from everyone seems interested.
McFarlane's first order of business will be away to former champions Manchester City on Sunday. McFarlane suggested that for him, it's just another game between Manchester City and Chelsea.
Yeah, but ultimately it's a football match, and it's not really about me or my first game or playing against Pep. It's about Chelsea versus City, 2 top sides, and we'll go there and compete. And we've seen this year how this team can do in big moments, so we're really looking forward to that challenge. The team needs to be prepared and ready for the game on Sunday, and our job as a staff is to give them the best opportunity to perform in that arena, in that environment. It's not about us as a staff. I know that's the narrative, but it's not. It's about giving the players the support they need to go and execute.
Callum McFarlane, from football to the sport they call the sweet science, as president of the Jamaica Boxing Association, JBA Stephen Bomber Jones, says elevation will be the key word guiding the organization's plans as it seeks to improve the profile of the sport locally. Jones noted that the association is intent on raising standards both inside and outside the ring, with renewed emphasis on infrastructure, athlete development, and visibility. Central to that push will be the refurbishment of the Stanley Couch Gym, which Jones identified as the association's top priority. He explained that upgrading the facility will allow it to serve as JBA's main base of operations, providing a consistent and professional training environment for boxers, coaches, and officials.
We are looking forward to a good 2026, and the focus will be elevation, where we look to renovate Stanley Couch so that it can become a proper arena-style national boxing hub, allowing more capacity and better presentation.
According to Jones, a modernized Stanley Couch gym will also play a critical role in nurturing talent and hosting key programs for the sport's growth.
We want to have more futures events and stronger fight nights to clear the pathway for amateurs for the road to the Olympics and our pros to become world champions. So boxing is far from on the sidelines. We're building a national system, and 2026 is where we're going to level it up.
Reflecting on recent performances, Jones says 2025 was a strong year for Jamaican boxing, highlighting improved results and increased activity on the local scene.
Looking back on 2025, I think boxing had a very strong year. We had real activity, real growth, and we got good international attention. We had staged 4 of the futures events at the Stanley Couch Gym, which, the purpose is to keep the grassroots pipeline active, and it gained traction immediately. And so it was good watching the fighters have a consistent platform to perform and develop.
President of JBA, Stephen Bomber Jones. Those are the stories making your lunchtime sports report. We'll be here again at 5:25 later this evening. Until then, stay tuned, stay glued, and stay locked in to Nationwide 90 FM.
Public opinion. Stop this foolish about this GLP and PMP business. We are a Jamaican. Different people.
It's not a matter of a JLP or a PMP. I think it's more like where it is that you think you're comfortable, what support you can afford to make the country better.
Different views.
Most entertainers, they're not amenable to management, so the only thing that can ultimately structure them is the court and the prison.
Public opinion. The voice of the people at 6:25 p.m. weekdays during Nationwide at 5. Tune into Nationwide at 6:25 p.m. for Public Opinion, where the people's views matter.
Public Opinion is brought to you by Cleasing Industrial Supplies Limited, Industrial Automation and Control Solutions.
Recapping our top stories making the nationwide world at noon, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says the country's post-hurricane restoration is apace with first world standards as JPS brings in additional equipment to restore electricity for the remaining 12% of customers. Dennis Chung recuses himself from investigation relating to the statutory declarations of Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness. Indicom says the 43% reduction in murders for 2025 is good for the country. I'm Tawna Thomas. You can find the news on our website at rivanews.ai and on the Riva News app available on Google Play and the App Store. Major news next at 5.
It's Monday, get over your blues. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the E-Zone is here for you. With this thing of Honeybee
and Karim Boyting
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. Why you say?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to EZONE blinddates@gmail.com. That's EZoneblinddates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions. Share them with us at EZoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow! Ow!
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, by God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path, unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis. Weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Stay ahead of the curve with our cutting-edge reporting and accurate breaking news coverage.
We are having an earthquake. Oh, God.
Hear it here first on Nationwide 90 FM. Tune in, turn up the volume, and listen. We bring a mix of news, entertainment, and sports to your lives.
Nationwide 90 FM's live and continuous coverage of the World Championships in Budapest, Hungary.
News and discussions week mornings.
Coming up in the news at 6 for this morning.
Entertainment in the afternoons, then news again in the evenings.
Nationwide news at this hour, fired.
Also tune into the entertainment and sports shows in the nights and on the weekends.
It is Boy Things After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Everything is news, from current affairs and entertainment to sports, business, and other categories.
Nationwide 90 FM. This is Beanie Man. Give it to them. Zaga, Zen.
From every whisper to every commotion.
That's rubbish. The KSAMC cannot investigate itself.
Every news story unfolds here first at Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. Every sound is a story, and every story we share is news.
As a parent, you give your children a good start in life. You nurture, protect, and guide them. Parenting is a process that prepares your child for independence. As your child grows and develops, there are many things you can do to help your child. Stay tuned to The Big Show, Nationwide this morning, for parenting tips. Fridays at 6:53 a.m. Only here will you learn everything you need to know about parenting. Tips to help parents navigate the incredibly challenging and rewarding journey of child rearing. Parenting tips on Nationwide at 90 FM, the revolution in media.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371, 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my, my love. I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. You lay me down to the dead and buried on the edge of your knife, staying drunk on your ride. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, knowing we found something so out of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of the sanctuary. Shatter me with your touch, will not return me to dust. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, knowing we
something out of the ordinary. Nora, a few play that, you know. You didn't know that? I mean,
Man, know you're in there blush. Because you play that for Dora. Yeah. I want normally up, yeah. 630-937-124-618-6730. Back with you on Cliff Hughes Online for the final stretch. I'm Ricardo Brooks sitting in for Tyrone Reed and Cliff Hughes. Faithful, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ricardo. By the way, you're doing a very good job.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
You're most welcome. My reason for call, I just wish for all of us as Jamaicans that we have a very productive year this year.
Mm-hmm.
One better than the one last year. And that we will be most conscious in all our doings.
Yes.
And that we as Jamaicans, we have more empathy for one another. And both PMP and JP find a way to come together for the betterment of Jamaican people. And one also that the pledge of Jamaican flag, that we will strive in unity and love. And God bless us all.
Absolutely faithful. Agree with you 100%.
I'm glad you agreed with me. Until we disagree, have a good day, my friend.
All right, my brother. 630-937-124-618-6730. Taking your calls here on Cliff Hughes Online. Karen says on YouTube, Ricardo, if we could get someone online to talk about the Palisado Strip, that would be great. It's needed. What about it, Karen? What exactly do you want to talk about it? Yeah. Vincent Smith says, love how you do the show, Ricardo. We need that little comment after the callers. All right, Vincent. What you say, Nora? Charlie.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Charlie.
How is the new year, and condolences again?
Thank you, my friend. The new year is good so far.
Okay. It's just like a man sitting under the mango tree, hoping to get rich one day.
Who that, you?
Yeah.
But you can't just sit down under the mango tree and hope to get rich. You have to do something.
Yeah, that me I say if me can sell the man, get something to sell the man, a basket or something, to put the mango them in us,
Oh.
Sell them.
Oh, you're asking for help to get a basket?
Yeah, if I even that.
Okay. Where are you?
Me up on Abbey Park Road now.
Okay.
20.
All right. And you want help to get a basket so you can put the mangoes in to go and sell them?
Yes, sir.
Your mango tree?
Yeah, my mango tree.
Okay. All right. So.
But a common mango, do you know?
That's what the eerie one?
Yeah.
But that not gonna sell, man. You have to go probably plant some East Indian and so. Nobody really not go to buy the common one.
Yeah, because big market out there for the East Indian.
Right. Them premium mango the people want.
Yeah, Mr. Chinese with some everlasting mango, the East Indian mango, they even have the seed in them.
They still have the Bembe mango. I said name Bembe.
Yeah, man, Bembe mango still about, man.
Yeah.
But you really see them, because it's like over the East, over the West mash up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of, it's like hard for them to come back.
Well, the YouTubers are saying that they think the common mango will sell. Hermin and Josephine say, yeah, it will sell. And Antonio is agreeing, say it would sell.
Probably about $5 for one.
$5 for one? Yeah, that's what it at?
Yeah.
All right.
Happy Independence to Mr. Cliff Hughes.
Her name Independence and birthday.
Okay.
And birthday, yeah, bad.
And congratulations to the caption, because me hear on the news a while ago. 1 minute, me hear on the news a while ago that an individual was found negligent of his duty, and the People's National Party asked his resignation.
Oh, we never hear that story there. But all right, Charlie. In case anybody can get the basket or the crate, yeah, we are appealing to them to do that. All right, and I hope you get the sale.
Yeah, one.
All right.
Yeah.
630-937-124-618-6730. news commentator is asking who buys common mangoes. I don't know. I was saying that he probably wouldn't sell news commentator, but the YouTubers, I say maybe. Caroline Heslop says not mango time, so you will sell fast. All right, well, hope Charlie can get a sale for the mango then, eh? Break time.
My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light, and I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock.
Start your year with purpose and pace. It's the JN Group Race for Hope 5K and Kids Fun Run 2026, happening Sunday, January 18th at Hope Gardens. Walk, run, or wheel through Jamaica's most iconic green space in aid of the redevelopment of Hope Gardens and women entrepreneurs in Western Jamaica affected by Hurricane Melissa. Bring the whole family. Register as a corporate team or come solo and be a part of the movement for wellness and restoration. Register now at runningeventsja.com. Registration ends January 13th. Let's race for hope.
What's everyone talking about? It's Front Page in This Morning. Get the issue of the day this and every weekday morning at 7:20 a.m. on Front Page. This Morning. Morning radio the right way. Front Page is brought to you by ABC Electrical for a better choice in the electrical business.
Our phone numbers are 630-9371. 630-9372, 630-9373, and 630-9374.
I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living.
Billboard.
Good afternoon to you. Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year to you too.
One more year upon them.
One more year upon them, my friend.
4%. All them I do is rule the world. Yeah.
Next year we're doing it again. Oh, by the way, Tana, could you come in for a second, Tana?
Happy birthday to the principal, Professor Hughes.
Yes.
I want to say, with no disrespect to anyone else still, all the best to Nora, my utility lady.
Utility lady.
Yeah, man, she's sitting at every corner.
Yes.
So she's a utility lady for me.
Yes.
And George Davis, my little comic friend.
The utility lady and George Davis, my comic friend. All right.
And as I said, happy birthday to the principal.
All right.
I feel so good to know that I'm a part of this family.
Yes.
And if we are 4%, boss man, do number 5, because we might find people from outer space start calling.
Tana, come here. The YouTubers are asking me about the shirt.
You hear me?
Yes. So I
people
want.
from outer space might start calling.
So for those
we're worldwide, you know.
So for those who are on YouTube, we have shirts, and you can see Tana's shirt. It says 4%ers. It's a noun. 4%ers. And it says, they say only 4% listen, yet everybody hears. Yeah? So, you're a part, and nationwide branding at the back, yeah? So perhaps what we need to do, Tana, is to get the shirts done so everybody who is a member of the 4% family can get a shirt. Because we here have it. So maybe everybody who is a part of the family needs one, yeah?
And Billboard, I forget.
And I forget your one, yeah.
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 And I'm proud of my radio station.
All right.
I don't know if you know anything about the country days, but explain me a little.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a boy, you see, and I used to go to the country for holidays. You know, see, nothing in electricity like more than Peanut Wally. You know them Peanut Wally?
Yes, man.
All right.
Only used to use the buckle torch.
Yeah.
Mm.
And when you look way out the road, you see one light way out the road, them call it lamp and stick.
Mm.
That's the one electric light in a community, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's how nationwide was. That little lamp and stick many years ago.
Ah.
A toll clip.
Yes.
That is going to become a light.
Yes.
And trust me, even meeting it surprise, the light that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
We light up the world. Program radio station.
Yes.
And all the best for the nationwide family.
All right, my brother.
You take it easy.
Yeah, man. 630-9371 to 4618-6730. They're running me listeners. Kevin said, wrap up. That's how he said it, really aggressively. Like, you know, he hasn't appreciated having me here. He says, wrap up. But yeah, so YouTubers want to say, did I get a shirt? A 4% a shirt? Yeah? They must say them need a shirt. Nora? Miss Nora? Why make the shirts a reality? Yeah? And we have one day where we call it 4% as day. Everybody just deck out. Yeah? Yeah? On my sound. So that me for wrap up. Alright. So you don't want to choose a song? You don't want to tell Kevin to play a song for me like how me play a song for you? No, like how me play a song for you. You don't want to choose a song for me? Okay. Alright. No, she's not going to play a song for my listeners. Sad. Alright. Kevin, thank you, sir. Man behind the controls. I appreciate the able guidance. Miss Nora, Pastor Nora, you've produced me. How it feel? Wrap. She says wrap it up. Alright, thank you to our callers, our producer Nora Gay Banta, and all my YouTubers who stayed with me. Stick and stayed with me. I appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Tyrone will be back next week, yeah. And of course, Father Jamaica, Cliff Hughes, will be with you on Monday. On behalf of both of them, thank you so very much. My name is Ricardo Brooks. Have yourselves a good afternoon.
Heard Cliff Hughes online.
Like a rock. My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firm to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all these hustlers and their schemes.
Welcome to Oasis, brought to you by 3B Escarpment Road New Testament Church of God, a church filled by the Spirit, fueled for service.
Hi, I'm Loy Gale. Thanks for joining me. Maybe like me, you're wondering. Disaster after disaster, each one more frightening than the last. Can anybody be this stubborn? Clearly, yes. King Pharaoh is. We're on to strike 6. God said to Moses and Aaron, "Take fistfuls of soot from a furnace and have Moses throw it into the air right before Pharaoh's eyes. It will become a film of fine dust all over Egypt and cause sores. an eruption of boils on people and animals throughout Egypt. So they took soot from a furnace, stood in front of Pharaoh, and threw it up into the air. It caused boils to erupt on people and animals. The magicians weren't able to compete with Moses this time because of the boils. They were covered with boils, just like everyone else in Egypt. God hardened Pharaoh in his stubbornness. He wouldn't listen, just as God had said to Moses. Exodus 9, verses 8 to 12 from The Message. A contemporary rendering of the Bible from the original languages by Eugene Peterson. Don't miss our next episode when God gives Moses a direct message for Pharaoh regarding the next plague. Have a good afternoon.
Today's drink was brought to you by 3B Escarpment Road New Testament Church of God, a church filled by the Spirit,